He slowly becomes fat over the entire movie.
All right.
Oh, really? Shit.
You telling them about Wonka?
Yeah.
Nice.
Because also the music is just straight up like it's just good. I don't have a lot of complaints about the music either.
Oh, wait, oh, that's right. It's a musical, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Which honestly, and the music was like pretty good. It was pretty catchy. A lot of the whole Scrub song I felt like was very heavily inspired by the I think it's called the Cell Block Waltz. The She Had It Coming. She had it coming. That one. Yeah, it was very there was like a lot of heavy inspiration from other musicals that I had seen in that film. But it didn't feel like it didn't feel like it didn't feel like a copy. It felt like more of an inspiration, which honestly like for like a Willy Wonka like straight to like movie release and not a musical release, honestly, it made sense.
Also,
kind of fun,
you were gone when I was mentioning the fact it doesn't have a liar reveal trope, and the entire world just doesn't hate him right off the bat or think like it's good. It's not like he still has to like earn people liking him, but it's like it does feel a little too instant at some points. That like, is this stuff really that good?
Well, but he is like a magician, and so it's like magically good, right?
Yeah, he literally is a warlock.
He kind of, yeah.
That's kind of fun.
Speaking of warlocks,
oh no!
I pulled the Jegg. Let's go. Last time when we were all gathered together, you guys decided you wanted to look in on some dirt on Elazar. So you split up your party. Half of you went to a local party to see if you could get any local dirt on the family, and the others went to investigate the house itself. Holly and Rypley were a great sneaking duo. They only immediately got caught and triggered a trap. But
the only reason we got caught is because it was a raven. All right,
all right, fair enough. 1 second.
You good, bud?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm responding to a message from Grim that was kind of important. All right. What else was? Yes. But upon looking for dirt, you realize that that Elazar's family might actually be Vesperian. A unique twist, maybe? I don't know. They might be Vesperian, and that their wealth is fairly unknown amongst the nobles. And they seem to have come to the city fairly recently. As if this is not a family that has been around for generations. You also, upon looking for shit against him, stole his diary, basically, where he writes letters to someone who he only identifies as my lady. And, well, in those, he confesses to a lot of shit. Grave robbing, experimentation on humans, a bunch of just horrible shit. So I think you guys took that, right?
Yeah, we have our own copy. We destroyed the original magic artifact.
Yes, Zarath's clone ate it. Which, hey, just for funsies, because you did some fucked up shit and I think it's funny, roll me a D100 right now, Alycia.
Oh, fuck, really?
Yeah.
Shit. Okay.
Depending on how high you roll, we'll see what happens.
Well, let's go straight 100. Straight 100.
90! Alright, pretty good. Let's see. That's fun.
Oh dear.
You gain a cantrip of the DM's choice. So
beautiful.
I get to well actually you know what, I'll give this to my friends. I think I allowed Liz to decide the last two, so I'm gonna give it to Dante and Jegg. You guys work together, come up with a cantrip that you want to give to Zareth. And Zareth, wait, hold on. Can you post Zareth's cantrip list? Just a list of all of the cantrips he has. Just put it in text for VC, just so like you guys know what not to pick, because he already has them. Obviously, I don't want to give you a dupe. So,
he's got Firebolt, Prestidigitation, Thrucknar, and Toll the Dead.
All right, pretty good. All right, so the two of you could decide because Liz decided
and I can't say anything.
Yeah, because you decided on what was it? You decided you gave Ramsey Lightning Lure and you gave Rypley Molderth.
Shit, fucking shit.
Yeah, because I believe those were the two cantrips that you. Because I basically opened it up to everybody.
No, I did Molderth. That wasn't mine.
You didn't do Molderth?
I don't remember that.
Oh,
no,
okay.
I don't remember doing that. I would have been Rypley a different one. Are you kidding me?
Fair enough. But I do believe you gave
No, I think you did. You did choose because you wanted Primal Savagery instead, and you decided against it and did this.
You did. I think it was pretty shortly after the beach day.
Yeah, it was shortly after the beach day when you.
So you don't have Mage Hand, do you?
because then you could dig holes.
Mage Hand? Technically, no.
I know what I would want.
Guys, don't say it out loud. One of you DM me your option once the two of you have come to an agreement on which one you want to give them, and I will give Zareth that cantrip later. So Zareth wakes up with a new cantrip this morning, and his tummy feels upsetty, but that's okay. His tummy is a little upsetty, but at least
really gotta stop eating paper.
Mm-hmm. That's funny.
It's the second time in the campaign.
Yeah. And fun fact, ink is not good for you. You know.
Probably not, no.
Fun fact, in case you didn't know. But you wake up, everybody wakes up in the morning after Seska rushes into the Jäger Hall in the middle of the night looking freaked the fuck out because it explains he saw some sort of creature that just had white skin and seems to be prowling outside the Jäger Hall, but once he kind of got within like a 80 or so radius of the building, it couldn't follow him. So he kind of was able to relax a little bit, went upstairs, and just curled up and cuddled with Zareth. But it is the next morning. Seska is still in your bed. But other than that, you guys have some time for yourself.
Is it still outside?
Do you guys want to check?
I'll check.
Yeah, for sure. Go ahead. Yeah, you guys can look outside, peek outside your windows. Go ahead and make a perception check for me. Well, also, Holly, you don't know that thing is outside because you just woke up and you were asleep when that.
I'll just walk downstairs and look out the door.
Wait, do I remember its smell?
Maybe. I didn't. I will let you roll a perception check with advantage, but I'm going to tell you the DC is really high. If you're going to do it scent based.
If everybody's awake, I think Zareth can just say, "Hey, so."
Yeah. Zareth
bad news.
Yeah, what's up?
So you remember that weird thing that was chasing you from Elazar's mansion?
Oh, that
we told you to not engage in any way.
Oh, that was real? Okay, I was hoping.
So it's outside. Don't want you to panic or anything, but it is in fact outside.
I immediately look outside.
Yeah, I mean you can look outside. There is a sort of like a radius around the Jäger Hall in which it doesn't appear that this thing can enter. Well, at least that's what Seska said, at least. And actually, Seska will repeat this information to everybody. And kind of, like, explain, that, I saw this freaky creature with white skin outside. It was stalking around the building like I don't know, like it was hunting for something.
You shouldn't talk to your father that way.
It tried to lunge at me, but I managed to get close enough to the building just in time, and I don't know, it felt like it couldn't approach me, so I just went inside. I don't know, it was freaky.
I'll I'll take a peek outside. I want to see where it's at.
So go ahead, make perception checks. Ripley with a 22, you can't smell anything.
Put
18,
dealing on it, Dawn.
18. Holly, you open the door, you peek outside and begin to like scan the area for that white creature, and you don't see it. With an 18.
Yo, I'll look outside.
I don't see it. Is it?
Hmm.
Can I go check out back to see if it's like?
Like you can like Suska kind of explains that there seems to be anywhere between like 40 to 60 feet. Like he doesn't. He seems unsure. He doesn't really know. But if you guys step outside, you guys can.
That's a 28, Caleb.
That's really good.
Nat 20 plus 8 to be cool.
Nat 20 plus 8. Yes. 14. So Holly, Ripley, and Ramsey, you guys start stalking around outside. Suska tries to kind of like point out like the radius and kind of explain where he saw it last as he points kind of directed kind of into the woods. And as he kind of begins to point into the woods, first of all, none of you see this thing. But Sarah, if you stand there and you kind of squint your eyes, and the thing is, you don't see this creature, but you know it's there. There's like this sort of sixth sense. It's like there's a tingle up the back of your neck and you know it's in there. It's in those woods. You see something, you see like a tree kind of like bend in the wind, but like the way it kind of bends to like as the breeze kind of pushes past it is like slightly unnatural. The bending is not in the right direction of the wind, and you can kind of vaguely see that the forest itself, there is something inherently wrong. You kind of like squint a little bit further and you see just a ghostly white figure, maybe 300, 400 feet deep into the woods, just peeking out from behind a tree.
That thing is disgusting.
You can't fully see it, but you do see that, you know it's there, and you can see something. You don't know if that's it, though, because you have not seen it up close before.
Oh, damn. So that's good. I didn't know your parents were in town.
What? What is that supposed to mean?
Deathly pale.
Did it have?
Grossly skinny.
Did it have like a neck that was broken?
In like 2 places, yeah.
Crooked posture. Is that not your father?
No, he's a bit more upright than that. I don't know. I haven't seen him in like 30 years. So
a broken neck. That's more like Ramsey's dad, anyway.
I didn't laugh in character. I didn't laugh. That was.
I know, and
I swear to God.
Hey, Seska, why don't you just laugh randomly? That was kind of weird.
But you do know that it is still out there. And, Zareth, with a natural 20, you get the sensation that it is watching you intently. As the 4 of you kind of collect outside, after standing out there for a long, all of you kind of get the sense that you're being watched. But you can't quite pinpoint where this creature is.
Do we do an experiment?
Care to clarify?
What did you have in mind?
Zareth's gonna pull out a little bit of chalk and kind of like shake it and see if the rest of the party figures out what he's gonna do.
So you're saying something out of the woods?
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
You know, it's just a little test. Just a little harmless.
Zareth, if that thing kills you, you're going to know what it feels like.
Also, you're gonna
Not
know
the first time I've
Also, I know
that.
Hey, you're the one who's gonna have to look at it up close.
You know what I was thinking? If you can't get in here, maybe Holly just uses vines to bind it, and then I shoot it in the face 50 times. Why don't we do that?
We have to lure it out, and the best way to lure it out is bait, and I'm sure that it wants live bait, but we don't really have live bait, so the next best choice is semi-live bait.
I can send a familiar or something, right? You have a familiar.
I am not sacrificing Koi for this.
If Koi is fast enough.
Boy.
You actually bring up an excellent point, and I want to cast Pass Without a Trace and immediately stealth. Just, fuck that. I'm hiding. I am hiding. I refuse
You're
to be
hiding.
seen. Mhm.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Polly, you are still in that book.
Okay.
Yeah,
Listen.
34.
I'm just saying, between you and Koi can come back. You can't.
I'm not going I'm not going physically.
Okay, but
I'm
oh,
sending an avatar.
yes. I'm sorry. Any version of you. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
It's just made of chalk. It's fine. Besides, then we get to know exactly where it is with detailed memory.
Okay.
Who's to say that this thing won't teleport or
Why would you say that?
move?
Hey.
You know what? That also raises a good point.
I'm just saying, I don't want you to put your mental state at risk if it leads to nothing. This thing was hideous. I want you to be entirely sure that you want to do this.
Maybe not right now, but it definitely should be dealt with soon.
Well,
how long can I put this off?
I don't...
An hour? 2 hours? Enough to eat breakfast. I vote that we eat breakfast first.
Breakfast sounds great.
By the way, I need to eat.
Oh,
Do you have more of the synthetic stuff?
Don't have any synthetic, but I'm sure any one of us would be happily willing to donate so long as you don't
yes.
go too wild.
Yes, I know.
Caleb?
Let's try.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do I still feel its eyes on me?
Yeah.
Even with that stealth?
With a 34 stealth, it's... with a 34 stealth, it's not like it's watching you, but it's like that sort of chilling sense that kind of just... As long as you are outside the building, it kind of... The sort of chill... The sort of, like, chilling sense kind of surrounds all of you. If you sneak it, go back inside, then you feel it kind of vanish and you feel hidden.
Mm-hmm.
But while you're outside, it's like it kind of surrounds you entirely.
Mm-hmm. I'll stay outside while they eat breakfast.
Okay. Saska kind of just is like, what do you mean by eat?
Oh, right. Did I not get you up to speed?
Not yet, no.
So, I really didn't tell you anything about Vespa?
I mean, you told me about Vespa.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that happened with Noctis, and I'm very sorry, Ramsey.
And the fact that Ramsey's parents were crazy mad scientists that performed human experimentation?
Vaguely,
Is that something that slipped my mind? No? Okay, I did say that? Okay, perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So, due to some events that led up to this point, Ramsey needs a very specific diet to keep going, or Ramsey is no longer Ramsey. Does that make sense?
Sort of.
I go feral if I don't drink blood.
Oh, like a vampire.
Is it possible to throw a couple cloves of garlic while still being stealthed?
Yes. roll like an attack roll, but that it'll do 0 damage. But you feel free just to see if it hits Ramsey.
Okay. If they went inside, I want it to dink against the window.
Yeah, that sounds fun, actually.
Savvy. That's. Let's try to like.
Doink, doink, doink. A bunch of garlic gloves get thrown at the window.
As this happens, Ramsey's just gonna say, without looking back,
I told you, don't have a garlic allergy. Not like that.
I think
Not
I
the
shall
real
take
vampire.
that as Holly is not volunteering. You've got me, Or I don't know, Ripley, do you volunteer? Or is it me?
I'm gonna stay on it.
Well, I don't think fighting outside is a wise idea at the moment, so I don't know, eat up. And he like hands over his wrist.
You can put it in a cup or something. I don't need to bite you.
Oh yeah,
mean,
sure. And let me just go get a cup from inside then.
Okay.
You guys
Is
are
Ramsey-
inside.
Does Ramsey prefer it seasoned?
A little like a salted rim.
Maybe. I don't
Yeah, I'm
think he's
doing
been
judge my bartending skills over here. God fucking damn it.
Damn.
I'm sure Ramsey makes a hell of a Bloody Mary.
I see what you did there. Aha. Aha. Ramsey will help get the cup and everything.
I'm just like sort of list, bleed into the cup. Is that
How many,
enough?
how many hit points? How many hit points?
How many hit points?
Mhm.
We'll do like 4.
Thank you.
Like enough, right?
What D is your bite attack, Ramsey?
So Ramsey's bite attack is a D4.
A D4. So yeah, 4 would be enough.
Perfect.
Yeah. And as you, after you bleed into the cup, Ramsey, you feel satisfied. You gain your +1 to all of your stats for drinking humanoid blood. Congratulations.
Thank
It
you.
is so much more refreshing and satisfying than the blood of gain, like rabbits and deer. It is. It's odd how nice it feels. And then afterwards, Siska will just gently lean over and kind of take your hand that you cut to bleed into, assuming you cut your hand. He'll take your hand in his, just gently kind of like kiss you on the back of your knuckles, and he'll heal you for probably more than 4 hit points. He's very high level, but feel free to just heal yourself back up to full.
Beautiful.
Remind me, Caleb, how many temp HP is it?
It is. Oh gosh, it is.
I don't remember
Vegas.
if it was 5 or 10.
I believe it is. I believe it's 5 temporary hit points. Or you gain temporary. I think it's 4 temporary hit points. I think you get the temporary hit points of the damage dealt.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
So, yeah, since it's only a D4, so it's 4.
Nice. Thank you.
4 temp HP today. I don't actually know. I'll have to check the ability again later. If you can find what I originally wrote, if I'm wrong, feel free to just correct me.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. All right. But while you guys are sat inside, bleeding into a cup for Ramsey, Holly, while you're outside, feel free to roll me another perception check.
Great. So glad. That's an 8.
Awesome. You kind of feel that weird chilling sense as you're outside, just kind of like keeping guard and looking around as you're fairly well hidden. And then you just hear somebody just go, "What are you doing?" Holly, you turn over, and Raven from the house yesterday, just standing like 5 feet from you, just looking down at you.
Holly, for a couple seconds, because I'm pretty sure the way that Holly would have hidden, given a 34, it's snowing, right?
No, not anymore.
Okay, cool. In
The
that
snow
case,
snow is like melted mostly.
All right. Holly would dig a little hole in the dirt and then duck down like a carrot. So it'd just be like a little mushroom cap. So Holly would look up. Yeah, I'm hiding because there's the thing lurking around. Do you not remember it from? Oh yeah, you left. You got good cat eyes, right? Do you see anything over there? And I'll point to the woods.
Yeah. Raven will just glance into the woods with his plus. I think it's plus 18 perception, right? Hold on, I gotta pull up the goddamn sheet.
It is.
Again.
It's plus 18.
You said it to me recently. I'll just scroll up. It's somewhere around here. You see he glances into the woods. You see he kind of like squints just for a second. And his eyes kind of like sharpen. And he kind of goes, "Sure, that's weird. Whatever. Are you gonna come inside, or he's just gonna sit out here?"
Okay, well, when you put it like that, I feel dumb, but like, it followed us because the book.
Right.
We got rid of it. And which we got rid of, and yet it's still here stalking us.
You
like it.
You did dispel the magic on it before bringing it back here, though, right?
We didn't have a wizard. Are you capable of doing that? Of dispelling magic?
Yes.
I'm not. You could have just hung out with us for like a couple extra minutes. It wouldn't have killed you. Damn. All right. Sometimes we need to experience adventure. All right.
Right. Well.
Well, no is your answer. All right.
Okay.
I'm just.
Hey, if the door locks behind me, don't worry about it. And Raven's going to just turn and enter into the building. So, Holly, I will, as the DM, I'm giving you a choice. You could follow him inside and join us for the next scene, or Holly's going to be locked out of the next one. Just by pure of what the fuck's about to happen.
I'll join, why not?
Alright.
But, I mean, I could also get inside because there is, a roof access.
You slip inside with him. And you all see, as Raven steps inside, a face that all of you have seen at this point. And you were all aware that he was in town and he was going to find you. And as everybody steps inside, he closes the door behind you. And Holly, I imagine you're standing closest to him at this moment. That the moment the door closes, that sort of like cool and very nonchalant demeanor about Raven, something about it just kind of changes. As when he shuts the door, his eyes kind of immediately glaze over and turn solid black. Holy shit. Thank you for the raid. I was just about to do some fun lore dropping shit. What the fuck?
Oh my gosh, that's a party.
That's a lot of people. Okay, anyway. Okay. Hey Ripley, I need you to roll me a D100 while magic search. Just I guess while I'm distracted.
It's so funny every time watching.
Yeah. Anyway, this is fine.
I thought that was 100 for I almost thought it was for a second.
Yeah, you should die, is what you say. So a random gem worth 100 gold pieces randomly appears next to you as you're eating breakfast.
Can I just cash that for 100 gold?
Yeah, just cash it. You can do it, absolutely.
Great, the person who has zero concept of money gets more money.
Found you were streaming, and when I finished up, hello, thank you, Gray, thank you so much. Thank you for stalking me for so long. I appreciate it.
Great Crow.
Great Crow. I'm imagining it's Crow, right? Quo? Something like that. I'm also dyslexic, so I'm very sorry. Crow! Yes! I'm better.
Yay.
I'm better. Alright, anyway. Do I get back to TNT? Alright, so, where the fuck do I go? You kind of ruined my moment there, but that's fine. I'm fine. You all, as you step inside, Holly, you immediately notice something about Raven's demeanor changes. He kind of freezes up on the spot as you watch his eyes glaze over and turn solid black. And almost as he pulls his hand away from the door, all of you notice that the room around you, which is normally full of like a warm light browns and greens that represent the Jaeger guild, but as he pulls his hand away, it almost feels as if the color itself is draining from the world around you, in this room specifically. And in this moment, only the 5 of you seem to remain in some amount of color. You look to Seska, and maybe Devin, who is kind of like sat, like cleaning up a table, seems to freeze in place, also in that sort of black and white kind of demeanor. And there is a kind of cool, like a chill that immediately kind of fills the air of this room, but it's not that sort of sensation of being watched, like from outside, from that creature. Instead, it's like a cold chill, like somebody just opened a window on a winter's day. And Raven, kind of immediately on his heels, spins around and faces you, his hands kind of very casually tucked behind his back, and he smiles. And he goes, "It's been some time."
Didn't know you smiled.
Oh, please.
Are you sure it's not breaking your face?
Oh.
Should I call someone?
It does look violently uncomfortable for you, I'm gonna be honest.
Is this any way to greet an old friend, Zareth?
We have any other interactions other than this?
Well,
Are you that weird guy from the brochure that the cult gives out?
Oh, I guess I should be more polite. Yes, Holly and Party. This is Yeza. Not his typical look, but him nonetheless.
appearing physically on the material plane causes issues, as you could probably guess from my dear old brother. But yes, the cult you've been hunting down, I am the entity of which they worship. I've been meaning to track you down for a while, in all fairness. You proved to be quite, well, both an issue and a great advantage at the same time.
Me? An issue? Since when? I have not problematic in the slightest. Holy, shut up!
sorry. Serious conversation.
Please tell me how many people this man has disintegrated to death since I last met him.
It's only
You don't have to
two!
answer. You don't have to answer that.
2, really? That's a... I was
Just
expecting at
bring it-
least something in the double digits.
Does Ramsey's leg count as like point? Like how much of a person is that as a leg?
Yeah, I mean, arguably, I'm.
That was an accident.
It
Well,
was an
actually,
accident.
Doesn't count.
25%.
I mean,
but
if
I'll-
anything, I'm.
Oh, now accidental deaths don't count. Okay.
Yeah.
Good
Those
to
were not
know.
accidental.
It's
Anyway,
accidents that they die from something sorry,
You
whatever.
put a full-grown squash into somebody's stomach, and you expect them
Okay.
to survive that?
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
no, that one was
At
intentional.
least disintegration is quick and painless. Whatever the fuck that was.
What makes you
was
think
not
disintegration
quick
is
and
painless?
What do you mean? It takes like a second.
Sure.
That was
that's
5
that's
minutes
what
of
you
suffering.
Ramsey is going to offer a hand to Yezin.
see. Yezer. My God.
No, it's a
Yezin,
no
hold on.
Yezer Raven. Yezer
Oh.
Raven.
Yes.
Yezin.
That's a dumbass name. Anyway, sorry.
All right,
continue.
sorry, Razor. Do you like Razor? Is
Razor,
better?
Razor I like a bit more. Okay.
Okay, Razor. I'm sorry, Razor. All right, Ramsey extends a hand to the Razor and just gives an awkward grin.
My name is Ramsey Novak. It is an occasion. Hello.
He doesn't take your hand, but instead kind of bows his head to you with an amount of respect. No, Mr. Novak, I'm quite aware of who you are. I'm quite aware of all of you. I've
You've been
kept
doing
an
your
eye on
stalking
you.
thing again. Yeah, there it is.
It's not stalking, it's keeping a watchful eye.
It is stalking. Yes, you've got a bit of a problem.
It's not stalking, Seraph. I'm literally a god now.
I wonder if
Oh,
the
then it's
courts will see
definitely
it that way.
stalking.
The fuck you mean it's stalking? Sorry. Yes, he immediately collects himself in this moment. You see him just like kind of take a second, take a deep breath, and center himself, and closes his eyes.
I'm not your worshipper. That is considered stalking. I don't care if you have omnipotence now. There's no consent there. That's kind of important.
Well, there was also no consent when they brought you back from the dead, and yet here we are.
No.
And they died for it.
Not all of them yet.
Working on it.
Yeah.
Kind of lost steam after the first of the bit. Definitely not as angry as I first was.
Well, I recommend you work a little bit faster. The cult has been actively opening and keeping open rifts to the abyss all over Caldera.
Ooh, that does not sound pleasant.
It's not. The abyss is...
A big
It is
no-no
not
zone.
exactly the underdog. It's a sort of subterranean dimension. Something
there
that...
were sub-theories about the abyss.
Certainly, maybe 800 or so years ago, but now that we can see it ourselves, something interesting about it is that divinity
research-
cannot reach it. I've spoken to plenty of the major gods, and none of them have been able to send an eye.
Haven't most researchers just disappeared at trace?
Yes. And,
Is that trend like continuing now?
well, the
or-
problem with that is many researchers who have gone down there, the Raven Queen has not received their souls, so something else in the abyss is keeping the dead there.
Is it possibly another god?
Possible, but we would be able to contact them then. There's a certain weave that connects all of us.
And they can't just like decline your calls? Block your number?
Certainly, they can, but it's a little bit more complicated than that, Zareth.
And what exactly do you want us to do about it?
Well,
Saying we ain't no researchers, but we're not exactly gods either.
well,
I'm not going in the abyss again. Nope. Once was enough. Once was more than enough. Once was perfect, actually.
I have some bad news for you then, Zareth.
Can't you do it? You're already dead, and you're a god.
Gods can't reach the abyss.
Try harder.
You're just as miserable as the last time I saw you. Okay.
You need us to go. When?
Well, it depends. This child you're tracking down, Elazar... Isn't that correct?
Yes. He's a bit... He's researching the abyss, isn't he?
Elazar Elaval is not a member of thy cult. I can
He's
tell you
not?
that with the most certainty. No, he's not.
Is his dad?
Exactly. All of the information he has on you, he's either gained through fate or through his father's notes. I don't entirely know.
Hey, question. Well, hey, Mr. Yeezer, so you came in here and you're claiming that you want us to, speed up the process of dealing with the situation, let's call it. Am I correct in that?
Well, I'm simply informing you that you don't have much of a choice.
Mm-hmm. But you're saying that you would prefer that it gets done expeditiously.
Certainly.
So, why don't you get Raven here to join us while we do just a little thing, just go over deal with Elazar and his father, because it's in the area. Might as well. And then from there, I'm gonna say we might need Raven for at least something.
And you'll have his assistance sooner or later.
Mhm.
But this child and his goons, you seem much capable of taking care of.
Oh, so you're saying so his father ain't there?
Not in town. I believe Crone is currently on a mission in Lunaris, spreading the abyss that way. But they're having some trouble since the city seems well protected by Bahamut and his followers.
Alright, so there's stalemate going on in Lunaris. That's comforting. Passes a little time.
Well, because because you say that the only place that gods can't see is in the abyss, right?
Precisely.
So, can I pull up a map? Could you pinpoint exactly where all of them are on this map right now? Or, like, at least the general location of most of the cultists? You do want us to deal with it, right? I mean, we have to, as per fate, but...
I can send you on your way, but I can't promise that they would stay in one place for very long.
I mean, obviously. More for, like, strategical planning.
Very well. If that helps you, I believe I can make a bit of an exchange in that. But I should warn you, you only have a year left.
Wait, what?
From, like, today? So, like...
Approximately.
Okay.
The cult...
And does that time period get moved, forward at all? We get a bit more time every time we deal with one of the cultists. Or is that shit just march on either way?
So we're fucked either way.
The world as you know it will end, given a year or so in time. If you eliminate my cult, it'll at least give you some amount of control over how it ends.
Still ends, meaning nothing forward after.
I like to pull out my flask at this point. Hearing that, Holly's gonna pull out a flask and just take a sip and just sit down.
I'm sorry.
I'm surprised.
I'm sorry.
You haven't heard this from Fate themselves. They were the first one to discover the information and shared it with us.
Sounds like Fate's been keeping a lot of information from us and sharing a lot of information with other people.
Rypley's gonna take a long sip of whatever he's drinking and just eyes dart between everyone, like, yeah.
Well, you have chose to align yourself with the God Killer, so... In that situation, Fate is your ally. Taking up Bahamut and eliminating any and all gods from the material plane is the easiest way to go about it. But at this point, the cult has opened enough rifts to the abyss that it's practically unhealable. The weave of magic itself is falling apart. We are going to do our best to save sections of the land, people, powers, and whatnot, but I cannot promise Keltura will make it out. At least not as you know it.
Everyone in Kelda is just done. That's it.
Well, if they survive.
Hey, guys, I think it might be good if we deal with that cultist, or at least, his crotch gremlin, or whatever. Deal with him first. Dan, would you mind if we go towards, Granny Brian knows about it. Could we go towards the ley line that we know of?
Do you think that would help with the situation in any way?
I'd prefer to, make sure I can keep it up to date and make sure it's safe and secure and good. I'd prefer that than let them get their hands on it before anything bad happens.
That's very clever.
Granted, that also does apply to the big tree here, but
Okay.
So
that's what we're dealing with
They
first.
put with one ley line.
Speaking of this big tree here, the ley line located in Nimith, might I just point you in the direction of protecting this one first?
I mean, yeah, I'm saying after we deal with all this and protect this place.
Understood.
So sounds like the first goal is to get rid of Alycia and then reinstate the Jäger. Fate can't be trusted anymore.
Ramsey's going to look down. He's not grabbing it, but at the pocket in his coat where he keeps the fate die.
What do we do about our connection?
You guys do what you like.
We'll give them a chance to explain themselves. If they are unable to do it well, then I'm severing my connection to them.
Rypley,
Oh.
you are in no better of a place. I need you to understand. Jegg is also a god in which exists mainly on the material plane. He does not have a space amongst the weave yet. I know you trust him, and I do not wish to come between you and that trust, but understand that he is also part of the problem, the reason why magic itself is unstable, why the world itself is falling apart. He is no better. The five of you took down a god in a different reality. Musa, correct?
Yeah. Don't eat them.
They still exist in this reality, but you know what it feels like now to kill a god. I'm asking you to do it again. I'm not saying you have to kill...
How many?
Which ones? Fate? Are you
have a
telling us to kill
list?
Fate?
Who might be upset about that?
I don't think my child would be very happy about that either.
Yes, myself. I'm not saying you have to kill them, but you need to figure out a way to better move them to the weave. Find a way to connect them back to the actual...
So you're
Plane
saying...
gods.
So, if we keep them in their own semi-plane for a little bit, would that buy us some time?
Yes, and most of them do. Even Fate, which credit where credit is, Fate and Jegg both have their own kind of pocket dimension of sorts in which they spend most of their time. That in itself is less damaging to the world, but however, whenever they need to come to the world to activate their godly abilities. So every time your friend Rypley uses something similar to a divine smite, that's a piece of Jegg coming back to our plane. Though something like that would be much less damaging if the god himself were to step.
Are you asking us to essentially take these young gods and ascend them into full godhood?
Precisely. Or kill them. Either way, the result would be the same.
Which is easier.
Killing them is significantly easier.
Can I just say, mister, that you may be speaking truth, and I have a reason to believe you, but at least with Jegg, he doesn't, unlike Fate, doesn't get as involved, which sounds like is why everything's getting ruined.
Exactly.
I'm not saying one is better than the other, at least.
But
he's not chanting around making love to people.
Oh, you have a point there. But whenever he does come, it becomes an issue. Now, he is
So-
not as... Jaeger's not as big of an issue as, say, Fate or Musa. Even Celeste, those are... problem children, we'll say.
Isn't that do I recognize that? Isn't that the one that Cat's clan was
Yes.
was into? Okay.
Celeste, he will actually tell you. There are 6 young gods that do not have a place of their own. Fate, obviously, and Jaeger, you know. There's Cyphrin, who, much like Jaeger, is much less of an issue as his domain is space itself. So he spends a lot of his time outside of the material plane. But without a strong bond, it makes him Cyphrin. I'll send you a list of the names eventually.
Thanks, buddy.
I like Cypher. Fucking brain dumb. Anyway, there's also Celeste, Desmos, and Musa. And I will.
Okay. We don't have a connection to a good chunk of those gods. So
No,
we
but
just-
you know people who do.
So okay. So let me clarify for just a hot second to make sure I understand what you're asking of us. You are asking us not only to kill multiple gods or to ascend them, so essentially we determine the outcome and exactly how the fuck the world looks like after all the gods either ascend or die.
Yes.
world ends either way.
And you're picking okay, sorry, I'm not gonna question that part.
We have
Secondary part.
Oh, believe me, if I could choose,
gods.
I
I
would
mean,
have.
you choose your son, obviously.
Sure, you
Okay.
can't reconsider to choose your son. I feel like that would go much smoother.
Raven will help you, whether he likes it or not. But he also has a family
He
he
won't.
needs to return to and take care of. And I will let him prioritize his family, as he has done enough for this world as it is.
And the rest of us don't have families. I don't have a family. You got me there. But the rest of them do.
I feel like you're skipping over a very, very, very key part in all of this is exactly how the fuck we either ascend one to godhood or get one onto the material plane long enough to kill.
I mean, don't we just have to like boast their reputation and make them more noticeable by normal people?
Well, I mean, that is what I tried doing to.
I mean,
my
that's
work.
why fate is the way they are now, right? Why
We
can't we
have to
just
sever
like
them from the ley line.
Fate has gotten more powerful, and they've gotten smarter as well. But they made a lot of careless
Not
decisions in the
hard.
past. And that itself has damaged the material plane. And that cannot be looked away. If you wish to ascend Fate, that would be all. That is possible. It would be safer. And having the God Killer amongst the gods would be much more reassuring amongst us.
It would be reassuring to you. Okay, yep.
Fate, once fully ascended, would be in a position less likely to turn on us, the major deities.
That's fair. Okay, so 6 gods. Kill or ascend. Plus cult that needs to be disposed of. Plus Bahamut. And less than a year to do it.
Just to make sure we are all on the same page, how many cultists do we have left? Because once upon a time there were 12, and I feel like we have not decreased that number.
It's 11, isn't it?
Is it
You
11?
guys are. Hey, in full honesty, I cut the number like in half like a while ago. I just didn't tell you guys because you guys weren't doing anything related to the plot.
Well, we don't know that.
Yeah, it's fine. It's yeah, they
Like,
gotta
the
cut
characters don't know that.
I mean, like, I'll tell you this right now, guys. As out of character a little bit, there is, I believe there's about 9. Hold on, let me look. Let me actually look at it. See if I can figure it out.
Also, can I make a con save for drinking?
Yeah, please do. Yeah.
Thank you.
I love Yezer. He's here to tell you guys the bad news. Hey guys, the world's ending and it's all your friend's fault. Yeah, so there's 1, 2, so who's still alive? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, so there is currently, yeah, so no, I didn't, yeah. There's currently, you guys took out 1 and there's 13 left.
When you say take out one, what do you mean?
The only one you've taken out is Armand.
But he's not dead.
He's not dead.
No, but he is unable to affect the cult. So you have successfully taken out one of them from the cult. Armand's
We could still kill him.
You could still go kill him if you want, yeah. You've got 13 left, yeah.
So,
and
13 cultists that we have to dispose of.
And you've met one. You've met Helvin, which was the druid traveling with Chloe.
Yes.
And you have not. You've seen Lilith, but she got away forever ago.
Mm-hmm. So, 13 cultists that we have to deal with. The abyss that we have to figure some sort of way to stitch it for a little bit anyway. Got 6 gods that we have to assassinate. You know, no big deal.
Right. Okay, I have.
And don't forget, there is that magical corruption that is starting to spread around.
I think that's part of the cult stuff. Also, question.
Oh
my god, we're gonna fail.
Wrath hasn't returned, has he?
What?
You say Wrath or Wrath?
Yeah, about that. That is the magical corruption that's been
Yeah.
Was that related to that weird ass duck?
I didn't
Oh,
actually believe
it
would.
Well, no, the duck's dead. Okay, whatever.
Duck's dead. The duck's dead. The duck's gone.
Also, question to Yeezer. Why, if we had the choice to ascend gods, why would we not just pick ourselves?
You absolutely can. Of course, you would need to
make dealing
absorb
with
the
easier.
power of a god first, and then
Yo,
ascend.
do you still got that dust on you?
No, I did. I remember that morning. We snorted it. It was awful. And now I played the trumpet really good.
I'm sorry, you did what?
They wanted us to snort it. I was like, I don't know, guys. And they're like, Ramsey, we're not going to have another chance. It's like, oh god, okay. And I did it. And now I play the trumpet. And I don't know what Rypley did, but
fuck?
It's
Our
fine.
good friend Ramsey here is very weak to societal peer pressure.
I don't know what to tell you. I mean, Zareth, you did it first.
You
Ramsey,
did what?
Furious.
You did
was just
Zareth!
consuming it, and it looked really good.
Zareth, did you eat the ashes of a dead Zareth? Oh, Zareth! Oh, gross.
I was serious.
That's nasty, man.
Scientific experiment.
That's nasty. Whoa. And I mean,
It's not like I ripped a chunk out of her leg and just went to town. It was ashes.
yeah, you still ate the equivalent of, like, you ate someone's, like,
I ate charcoal.
you...
It may have taken
It's a
from
bit more than
living
charcoal, but it's
organism,
literally the ashes
but
of a
I
dead
ate
god.
charcoal.
I make them all.
Okay, but you're talking mad shit like you haven't eaten something weird in your life.
I have not eaten something
Besides, it's
weird
not the
in my
first time
life.
I've eaten people. It's fine.
Okay, we don't
I
need to...
didn't think we were going to bring up this today. Okay.
Wait a minute.
Like
Have you...
Do you
Everybody.
okay? Question: by eating people, do you mean like
Humans.
full on
You
like
remember
cannibalism?
I was at one point a dragon, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But do you mean
Yeah.
like? Okay.
Hey, look.
Yes, sir kind of like leans back and like takes a seat at the table.
Wait
Who
a second.
hasn't?
He's gonna.
Wait a second, look. And then Holly's gonna point to Felix and Ramsey. You're twinning.
Ramsey's gonna look at Zareth and have the goofiest smile as he's trying not to cry. One hand over the face.
I don't
Winning.
do it anymore.
I
I'm
try
human
not
now.
to do it.
Barely.
Cannibalism.
Look at yourself.
Naturally.
But then again, none of you are entirely human. So
Yeah, I
Excuse
already.
you, don't be rude.
Yes. I mean,
Well, Holy, you're a good chunk plant. Ramsey,
I
vampire. Ripley
okay.
is Ripley, and Quinn and I are dragons. So
I will be honest. I think lichen folks are my favorite creation that came out of the chaos of magic.
you know what? They're not bad. I find them quite refreshing.
Also, hey, don't say anything about me. You're
I-
as much of
They
an
are supposed to
ecosystem as I
fascinate. I
am.
would love to study how they came about. However, we do not have the time.
Okay.
Hopefully, they exist after the whole world end situation. I would like to see how your society
Oh
expands
God!
afterwards.
Proclaim them. There's no way that they're not. I mean, look at them.
I mean, how hard is it to become one?
That's
Well,
a
you
great
did it.
question. Yeah, how did you do that?
When I found myself ascending to godhood, it was gifted to me, well, more as a curse than it is an actual gift itself. Bahamut wanted to set me up with a sentence of skills in a place in which he knew I would never return from. So he sent me to the Shadowfell and basically rewrote my entire being to make sure that I was the lord of it. The Shadowfell simply cannot exist without me in it. And I cannot exist without it.
That sounds rough for you. I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. I have a pet cat and I have a family.
At
It's
least
great.
you don't have a drinking problem anymore. Sounds like that solved itself.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you making that face?
I'm not
How
making
the
a
fuck
face.
did you get booze
I don't
in the
know.
Shadowfell?
I'm a god.
It's only a problem
I
if you
have a
run
magic
out.
house. And it restocks itself with wine, and I Okay.
From what I understand, the Shadowfell is incapable of growing
don't need
anything,
two
so-
people. Raven yells at me enough about this. I don't need to hear it from you. Okay.
Something I can agree about with the young man. Okay. Do you wear normal clothes, at least?
Yes, of course I do. I'm wearing pants today, aren't I?
That's not
Can
your body.
I'm gonna insight check that.
Feel free to. If you guys
That's
want to
in fact-
check, yes, sir.
He's wearing
That is in fact
capris.
your grandson's body.
He is I guarantee you, he is currently on a Zoom call, pantsless, fucking just torso out.
That would totally be a her.
It's absolutely. Who else wants to roll insight before I say anything?
Do I have to?
If you wanna, just for funsies.
I
Just
feel
roll
like I
it.
know.
Roll it just for funsies. Just for funsies.
Can I offer
Can I
him?
use my passive?
Sure.
I feel like I know the
If your
answer.
passive is higher than what you rolled, I'll let you use your passive.
Let's go. Finally.
Alright.
Aren't there
15.
beings stronger than these ones you've just mentioned?
So answer yes. Man's pantsless on a Zoom call.
28.
Just dressed shirt up 100%, and he doesn't want to. But as Ripley changes the subject, he goes, yes.
Oh, we can't. If we. Oh, can't we take their. Kill them and take their power and be more strong enough to, like, remold all this situation?
Well, sure,
It might
but
be helpful.
You can't exactly absorb the powers of a mortal being. And the creatures of the abyss, whether we like it or not, are technically considered mortal. They can die. Divinity itself, when something or someone divine dies, they leave behind an essence, a core of sorts in which you can use that to absorb into yourself. That itself is a dangerous process, mind you. It is not easy.
What can hypothetically can they volunteer to hand that over, or did
Certainly. If you could find a god willing to hand that over, I mean, still, it would be a painful process. The exchange itself would be painful, but it would be possible.
Hey, could I have your soul, please? And I'm gonna do little grabby hands at him.
That is
maybe
adorable.
maybe not this one.
That's so cute. No, absolutely not.
Damn,
No,
where's
this
the
one.
shot?
This one. Not this one, Holly. No. No.
I already have a legacy lined up for me.
There's no plans in the Shadowfell. You would be very miserable.
It's true.
so the
Fuck the
stronger
plan.
being the more power, and then the more power you can change more with that.
Hypothetically.
So we're going on a
Does-
little hunting party. Okay, we can do this.
The most dangerous game.
We're after some pretty gourmet meals here.
Mm-hmm.
Please don't eat the gods.
We make no promises.
How else are we supposed to do the sand? Also, is there a way to like give you gifts when you're in the dark shadow, the shadow realm?
Certainly. You can make offerings if that's what you want, but I don't
Cool. I
need
realize.
anything from you.
I would like to.
You know what? I know exactly what you need. Zareth's gonna pull out an extra pair of pants from his inventory.
I'm not.
I'm gonna grow a pound of giggleweed. He hasn't got plants there.
No, he does not need to be more lazy. Holy no!
I appreciate
Hmm?
this offering, Holly. Thank you.
Yeah, no
pass me
problem.
that map, by the way. In a simple exchange.
A pound of giggleweed is sure. Yeah, Holly will pass it over.
Well, it's been a while. Raven doesn't bring that stuff around anymore, so. He will kind of gently place his hands on top, or Raven's hands on top of the map. And you see as the map itself changes colors immediately. What is normally like a drawn map immediately kind of like a drawn map kind of sketched out on like kind of like a kind of whitish parchment immediately becomes fully colored in and extremely detailed. And you see as on top of the map there are 13 small sort of like what look to be like flames, but they're kind of made out of like just like a black smoke that seems to just like plume off of the page. And that sort of shadowy in each kind of little small orb of that plume of smoke is one of the cult members. So I'll mark down their location later for you.
Any chance we could also get the gods, or would that be asking for too much?
They ain't on the mortal plane, ain't they? Why would they?
Not all the time. Sometimes they
Yeah, but
are, and in that case,
don't they
I
have
will
favorite
mark them down.
locations?
Yeah, could you
But-
put mark the locations like their churches and stuff.
Well, you're in one of them. You know where Fates is.
Really? I had no idea.
I don't know if I want to deal with them right now. Them or Jegg.
As for locating their churches will be you'll have to do on your own.
Shouldn't be too hard.
But if there is an intensity of divine presence anywhere, you will know. And I also recommend reaching out to some of the major gods for assistance. Reach out to their temples.
Are they going to actually help?
I hope so. I'll set out a
You
good
sound
word.
confident.
They will. At least I will. Just call upon me and I will assist you. I can't make a for sure promise for everybody else, but I know that we all have an aligned goal of wanting to keep this world alive for as long as we can. And
Okay.
if you happen to find a follower of one of the major deities or a temple to them, ask for their assistance and they will help you. They might not be able to talk to you physically like I am now. In fact, this is quite a rare position I'm in. And I shouldn't actually be doing this for much longer. Please take care of Raven when we're done this conversation.
Oh, it's that bad, is it? Oh.
I don't know how bad this is going to be.
Yeah, okay. And Ramsey's gonna stand up.
You really
I'm getting
should have
close.
practiced this before.
It is a
Don't let him go.
strange sensation possessing the body of your adopted son.
I can't say I've ever been in that position. I don't have kids.
As they're having this conversation, Ramsey has exited the room. He's grabbing pillows from upstairs.
Oh, Yezer is like sat in a chair. Like he's
Yeah. This is like listen. This is godly aftercare. Okay, getting pillows, blanket, a water bottle. This man. I'm gonna call to the next room. Keep in mind, I know time is frozen. Devin, do we have fantasy Advil?
There's no response because time is stopped.
Damn it! And he's gonna keep looking.
Also, Devin is like in the same room as you.
Yeah, but he's like frozen.
Advil only works as an anti-inflammatory. Advil works as like anti-inflammatory. Ibuprofen's the other one. You gotta, what's the fucking Tylenol? Whatever.
I'm sure they'll be fine, Holly.
I know, but
if you need to contact us again, is this the only way you've got, or?
Well, a regular call through Warship will at least let me hear what you have to say, but I can't promise I'll be able to respond. This is the most direct way of contact I have with you.
Do you have a spell phone?
No.
I don't know
Holly.
if I am.
Okay.
I can give you Raven's contact number. But...
Exactly.
Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please.
You sure we should be getting that without his permission? I feel like that will end poorly for us.
I don't. Yes. You see, he reaches into Raven's pocket, pulls out a spell phone, and then you kind of see him kind of stare at it like a grandpa. Like he has no idea actually how to use this thing. He just knows what it is.
Okay, pass it over.
I'm gonna turn my eyes.
You should ask.
For possible deniability.
You should ask Raven when he comes back.
Look, we'll just put one of our contacts in his phone and it'll be fine. If he wants to contact us, he can. If he doesn't, he can delete it. The ball's still in his court.
I won't worry too much. He has a way of getting information.
Wait, Pat, could I...
Let me snuck up on again, personally.
Could I put the number in his phone as Femboy Hooters?
No, because...
Who are you referring to, Holly?
I was talking to God. That's not you. That's shh, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
And because her character Holly has never seen a Femboy Hooters in her life.
Mm-hmm. Every single one of the words in those two words are both foreign to her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make another
How did you even learn that word?
Alright.
Mm. I learned it through Quinn.
Motherfucker.
Steven's not here. I can throw him under the bus. Love you, bud.
In the meantime, while I still have some time in this form, is there any direct information I can give you on your current task, taking down Elazar and Crone?
So it sounds like the high road is no longer an option. End of the world and all.
No.
So much for that.
A legal route is always possible. You put Armand into prison, and that took him out of the cult's grasp. I have had no contact with him since then.
Yes, but then there's the chance that some of them break out once there's more and more in prison. I don't want to do the murder thing.
It's a surprise
It-
hearing you say that.
What do you mean?
Nothing.
It would be the most efficient.
No. Also, taking out this high noble body, taking out the family itself from Nimeth, probably wouldn't be the best for the city itself. However, you do have a replacement in which, well, the Olivok family, they have the Avel family. That's how you pronounce it. Caleb doesn't know how to read. It's fine.
Oh, do
Avel-
you mean that happy old man that was vaguely racist towards...
No. The Avel family. They came in and replaced a high house of drow mages, I believe. About 30 or so years ago. Maybe a bit before. Apologies, my timeline is not flawless.
It's great, you've never had the best memory.
Thanks, Zareth.
Anytime.
To my knowledge, there was a family before them that they chose to wipe out and get rid of so that they could take the noble name for themselves and kind of
Then
mask as
survive.
the family.
Is there surviving heir somewhere that we just like kind of back in place?
And there is.
Oh, fantastic. With a long pause.
How many overworld drow do you know?
Wait, isn't the
Personally,
I mean that the king of the on the other side of the mountains is one of them, right?
oh yes,
True.
that's
Think a
one,
little bit
and
more
then
locally,
the children,
Rypley,
the
a little bit
children
more
are
locally.
half. Oh, I've got Ramsey, Devon, Panther State, so they don't count.
No?
I heard that the captain guard lady,
Those are all
Dawn's
Vesperians.
superior.
Yes.
What the hell's her name?
Dusk.
Blanking
Wait,
so hard.
no. Fuck, Caleb, wait. It's
I don't-
midnight,
They're
right?
all named Dusk.
No,
Hold on.
Dusk is Ripley's rival. Dawn is... Yeah, wait. Dawn is the, a different one, and then there's Midnight, which I believe is the one you're thinking of. Which is thing, and yes, it just goes, no, those are all Vesperians. You had it for a moment, Seraph. Vesperians aren't drow.
Oh, okay.
Elven, certainly, and I guess by proxy they are a subrace.
I mean, you're
drow,
not
but-
saying that.
Oh fuck! I forgot Devon was a drow.
Ripley, do you know anything about your siblings' family before they came to the Jegg Guild?
I mean, I've only known them since being brought here, so not particularly.
Haven't
I
said anything.
Say a lot about myself, but that's just because I enjoy it. I don't hear a lot from other people.
Have you ever asked?
I feel like bringing this up after this unfreezes might be in poor taste, but we can put a note to ask them later.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
You have someone who...
Okay, I mean, here's another thing. Why can't if you so badly want to do the jail thing, you just can't you said his dad is Linaris in Linaris, right? Can't we send that knowledge out there? They can put him to jail there, and then we can rip Elazar limb from limb here.
You know what? That's a good point. We can contact Quinn's parents.
Oh, you said you have all the information about it, and while they're separated, we have one guy, one of these cult guys in Andorra, right? Then you get another one
Yes,
in
we can send the
Linares, and they're
evidence. We can have
separated, right?
Linares police arrest him there. That might
They-
help.
they-
Wait,
And if they're in jail, they're separated in different cities, yeah?
Hey, now, do y'all remember those weird people who trapped us in that crystal?
I try
No.
not to.
Those people seem to have powers beyond the planes.
So for
Oh,
each
those
them,
people, yeah.
I more meant we could ask them for something, or like talk to them. Because I mean, they said that they were watching us anyway.
they're not very chatty.
Well, who knows? Someone might have forgotten about them. That's how it is. Well, all I'm saying
So
is,
much on our plate.
It's an option we can
that's one
try that, but I'm just saying, at least if you really want to do the right thing, he does in air quotes, then send that
It's
information to
important for your
Linares.
character. Okay, it is.
Send all of that to Linares. We'll wait for them to get back to us if they can. And then we do the fun part.
Okay, well, we can see if we can get whatever his name is arrested in Linares.
And again, there'll be two cult members separated by very big distances.
That is true. We
And
also
then we
have
can
mountains
kill the
of
rest.
evidence on the family. We'll have even more evidence once we take out Elazar. We can send that evidence over to Linares, have the authorities in that
Okay,
location.
but as much as I want to kill him right now, let's get his dad away first. So then it's
Arrest
easier.
his father. Arrest his father. You got a good point.
We'll
Need
do
more
that
evidence
first, and then
on the
we'll
father.
do the fun part.
And then the fun. You really want to just.
You keep saying the fun part.
What do you mean by the fun part, Rypley?
Elazar has taken so much from me, and I would love to finally see something get taken away from him. His power, his dad, his spinal cord.
Okay, maybe not a spinal cord. You can take. Maybe you can have. At worst, you can have part of his face.
If you took,
How does that sound?
If you took a spinal cord, you got to make sure to not sever it near the neck, because if you're going to do it, you got to make sure that they get paralyzed. So they can still neck up. I
have an idea of what may or may not happen, but we'll get to that when we get there.
I'm terrified. Actually, no. Maybe you should run back past the team. You seem still pretty angry.
Livid, actually.
And you have complete reason to be livid. But we're trying to do not murder. We're trying to grow as people.
Why would we try to grow as people when the world's ending anyway in a year?
You've got a good point.
I mean, I think it's already decided all of us are probably going to the 9 L's.
At this point, Ramsey's gonna start creeping back into the room with like the sick kit. He's got the big blanket, he got the pillow, he has the fantasy Powerade, ibuprofen, and it's just
I heard something about his spine, and I wasn't sure if I was good to come back.
Speak for yourself, Holly. I have plans on. I think I know what I'm gonna do.
Okay, well, as long as you think it through and it's not done in blind rage. I've been there before. It's not fun. You feel really shitty about it later.
Or at least ask me for medical help to make sure you don't doing whatever. You'll be fine.
And that's what you guys, if you guys are glancing over after you've brought the medical kit back, Ramsey, you kind of see Raven's nose kind of begin to bleed a little bit. And
Okay.
Goodness.
Yester kind of very casually wipes the blood away and kind of goes, I'm going to take that as my cue.
Okay, bye. Good luck. Don't do that again. Now we
Hope
can't
you
use him in
enjoy
the
the
fight against the
offerings.
monster. Oh god.
I hope you enjoy the offerings, big man.
I will enjoy them. Thank you, Holly. I will be around if you ever need anything from me again, and it was good to see you again, Zareth. Tell Seska I say hello.
Will do.
And kind of with that, he kind of leans back in the chair.
I want Mr. Yaza.
He kind of leans back a little bit, and you watch his like the dark eyes, kind of immediately, kind of like ink, kind of like separate outwards from inside, and you see Raven's green eyes again. And for a second, Raven looks just super, super dazed, and his head just immediately falls forward against the table, and then he kind of
Pillow saving throw. Dexterity saving throw. I'm throwing.
Yeah,
the
go
pillow
ahead.
at Captain
Dexterity
America.
check. Yeah, go ahead. Make
Okay,
a
is it dexterity check or dex save?
check.
Okay, 20 plus 4 and. Nat 20!
Yeah, you put the pillow and it cushions his face. And as Raven pulls his face back up off the pillow, there's like this sort of sopping, just kind of like blood just pouring out of his nose, his mouth, and like the corners of his eyes. As you could see, like little spots of red are beginning to stain his hair, where like it's like kind of leaking out of his ears. This man looks unwell.
Oh goodness,
Oh.
you do not look good.
I'm fine.
I'm gonna start
fine.
No, you're
eating an
not. It's
apple.
okay.
I'm fine.
Okay, here are the tissues. Here are the tissues.
You immediately you see this grown man just starts clamming up a lot, and you guys are like surrounding him, and he looks very uncomfortable.
Okay.
Well,
Not,
Ramsey, you could have
not
gotten his
dying,
blood.
not seizing. Okay, that's a good sign. Okay. You are fine. You are fine.
Here you go.
Okay.
This is the good stuff. I found it. I took it. I'm sorry, guys. I know we're kind of in. It's
I'm
fine.
sure
No one
they'll
listens.
forgive you.
Yes.
Probably.
It's
Fine.
just
In a year, it won't even matter anyway. We'll all be dead.
you just stole some stuff. Yeah.
I mean, it's medical supplies. I feel like if Clyde would be cool with it, then it's probably fine, right? Like, a man is dying on our table.
I'm not dying.
Oh, sorry, you're not dying. Yes, no.
Not
And
yet.
I wink.
Oh yes,
I've
no,
been
you're
through
completely
worse.
healthy.
This is fine. You see Raven will like take like a towel or something if you offer whatever. He'll just use the pillow, kind of like clean his face of the blood. It's still actively like kind of dried and stained a little bit, but he does wash, just kind of cleans his face off for a second, and immediately stands up and kind of holds himself against the table. You do see him wobbling a little bit.
You are not one to be vulnerable, are you? Have you ever
Mine.
considered therapy?
Someone has mommy issues. Look at them.
There's like a weird glare coming from Raven.
Ooh, that one's a bad one. Holly apologize.
Ollie, I don't want to clean up your blood tomorrow.
I know.
Too close.
Holly,
to
we
home.
would like you very much alive for the year that we have you left.
Yes.
Okay.
No,
Maybe
you
apologize.
mean it?
Yes.
Raven
Yes.
is going to turn and quietly, without saying much else, is just going to get up and kind of starts shuffling his way towards the door.
Wait, don't leave. There's a monster outside. You're going to die.
Yeah, obviously.
Don't die!
Because of the mommy issues.
Don't die! You're staying inside. Oh my god. Come on. You're laying down. You're going to bed.
Is someone we should call?
No, my job's here is done. I'm just gonna go.
Don't go outside.
You're
There's a
not
thing that's gonna
exactly
kill you.
In the best condition. Can we call someone?
It's
Well,
fine.
then- Oh, okay. Well. Oh, wait a minute. I know someone that teleports, and it kind of fucks him up more. So I don't know if I trust that.
Here, at least like munch on this when if you're, And Holly's gonna hand over an apple while like just muttering to herself.
He'll take it.
Yeah.
Like the ears kind of flat against his head. Raven doesn't. You can tell at this moment Raven doesn't trust any of you.
Listen, this is it's basically a health potion. Do you want me to cut a piece off and prove it?
No.
Completely safe. Please eat the apple.
He'll eat the apple. He'll, begrudgingly so, he will take a bite out of it and heal. Go ahead, roll the healing for me.
Let's see. 1d4 plus 4. A 6.
6. Perfect.
You
Um,
would be. You would be Yezza's grandson.
you do
wouldn't
see. You do see. The what is that supposed to mean? And then
Oh.
also like
The lack of self care is very evident.
The mommy issues go back generations. Sorry,
the
sorry,
blood does
sorry.
healing. He does begin to heal as the blood kind of clears up. Yeah, listen, I gotta go home. I only
Hey.
agreed to do this, so I've got other stuff I gotta do.
Can you, before you go, quick thing. We are kind of trapped in this house, and I was kind of hoping that you and your god could do anything about that. Do you have, like, can you give us something for the thing outside? Like, before you go. You're kind of on another level.
Sure.
Nice. I mean, hey, if it's too much for you and you can't handle it, just, it's all right.
I'm gonna need you to let me leave first.
No, stopping you. Go ahead.
But then you'll come back with a thing?
No.
You're
I'll
saying
just-
you're saying that.
What?
You're saying that like we could physically stop you.
That is true.
I'm in no position to actually get into a fight. So, yeah. I'll leave it outside. How about that?
You'll leave the thing outside. Okay, cool.
I feel like Rick would still win.
Just
Yeah.
have fun hunting whatever the fuck that thing is. It kind of looks
Yeah.
like a weird fucked up version of those body spiders.
The what?
Oh my god, you mean? Sorry,
So,
I don't know what that is.
Do you mind clarifying what you mean by?
Do you remember
Bob?
Spunk?
I mean,
My
obviously I do.
my friends and I used to fight these. We fought these like white spider things that didn't have faces a long time ago. They would swap our bodies, so we had to fight with each other's tools and magic. It was weird.
So
if
your souls swap, but oh my god, that is fascinating. And I would ask you so many questions if we had the time, but
I feel like that
we
would
do not.
cause so many problems. Like,
I would
Can
not
you
do
imagine just being able to do that to someone else? How fascinating that would be. Being able to recreate that magic in another. Sorry, not
I
time.
wouldn't enjoy being in someone else's body.
and Zareth, I love the enthusiasm, but that is quite literally what got you in this situation in the first place. So I'd tone it down just a little.
if you want my opinion, if it is anything like that, wear earplugs.
Okay.
Its screech infects your mind, and something about the sound waves or something
I mean,
is how it switches.
When we looked at it, looking at it for too long hurt, and I feel like I had to like steady myself to actually look at it for a long period of time, or just even look at it in general. So
How better would it be if we just burned down the forest?
no.
Oh yeah, not at all like their god's a tree. Also, don't you dare.
It's so gross, though.
I mean, Mr. Raven, before you go, what are your other friends like?
They're fine.
Wow. Okay.
You sound so enthused about them, but also I'm sure you are completely sick of talking to us.
No.
What a glowing review.
I'm just wondering if those things have evolved since then.
I mean, this was in their basement.
So
It was in
that's
their basement. I think that's a person.
I mean, I found one that was kept in a cult's basement, so actually, this is a lot more similar now that I'm thinking about it.
Quick question. How long has it been since your adventure?
Oh god, I guess since we killed Tiamat like 20 years ago.
Do you see
Wait. Sorry, say your thing.
do you see yourself and your friends and us? Like in a spiritual way.
It's a weird question to ask.
It is. I mean, I'll take it. Yeah.
Are you asking me to compliment you?
No, I'm just saying. I don't know. You
Just give the boy some praise.
The
Yeah,
five of you
it-
have been chosen by gods to do some ungodly task that eventually is going to lead to the world ending, but you know what? At least you get a say in how it moves forward. All I know is that my
suicide
family...
mission.
Yes.
Yeah, all I know is that my family and where I am is perfectly fine. The Isles are out of this, so I'm going to
Lucky
remain there.
you.
This is Caldura's issue, alright? I'm not from here. Though, I guess Pierce might be a little bit pissed, but... It's fine.
Yeah, don't think maybe, just maybe you want to be a little bit more involved, especially if your friend is going to suffer because of this. You're a shitty friend.
Dude.
What friend?
Oh, I'm sorry. I figured since you used somebody's name in just a normal way, they were your friend. Apologies if that was too assuming of me.
Piers lives like a full country over. He's gonna be fine. Though he is like close to Caldera, so he might be affected, but also he can handle himself.
Oh wow, you make such a wonderful friend.
Is he the other king?
Yeah, you met Mercury at the ball. That's his husband. We traveled together. Kind of killed a bunch of dragons and then killed Tiamat. The whole... I don't know, there's books written about it somewhere.
You make it sound so impersonal.
I mean, make it sound really easy compared to what we have to do.
So fun for you.
It wasn't. It was actually hell, and there was a lot of other details there. Oh yeah,
so,
I went to hell.
Oh, congratulations!
Piers, by the way, because his dad was trapped there or something, and then we killed Asmodeus. It was like a sandstorm weird thing, and then I don't know why I'm telling you this. Okay, it was dumb as fuck, and there was a lot of weird shit happening back then, and the world has kind of relaxed since then, and I'm simply trying to move on.
Oh, right, no, we have 13 cultists and 6 gods that have to be murdered. It's really relaxed.
Listen, if you want help with some of the cultists, I don't know, next time I bring Tanari over, I'll ask him if he wants to help kill somebody. He's normally down for that.
Right.
If he's not doing business stuff. Or, Tony, she's going to be in Lunaris. If you want some help with Crone, Tony Ferros, she's kind of like the whole tech girl. Mention my name and she'll probably be inclined to help you.
Can't give her a heads up.
I'll call her, but you guys aren't heading there right now, so why would I bother?
Well,
she'll just get excited and she'll just sit there for a few weeks.
I don't know, she could get the man arrested. That'd be one task down. Be awesome.
Yeah, I don't entirely... I can ask her.
I mean, as a non-citizen of Lunaris, I don't think she would really have that power, right?
No, you can get arrested in another province, don't you? You just
she does have a business here. So
you just submit paperwork. Evidence.
Exactly.
That's it, press charges.
Listen, if you want to contact her, like, fine. I can send her a message. There's also Pud. He lives here actively. But...
Pud? Why does that name sound familiar?
Oh, I know Pud. Wait, a Pud? A little dragon named Pud? A little kobold named Pud?
Into wolf!
Yeah, purple wing.
Into wolf! Oh my god.
You guys know my dad?
He gave me cooking lessons. He's awesome.
He taught Ramsey.
Wait, you remember that?
Anyway, you should probably get going.
This just got weird. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna leave. I'll send Tony a message to look out for Crone and at least take that off of your hands. Though,
Would be great.
You still got, what, 14 other people? Or 11 other people to deal with?
Oh, thank you.
11.
Yeah. 11 whole people.
Is it too late just to go back to being dead?
Oh, no.
Have you guys considered?
I mean, it's
Yeah,
doable.
I will
From
ask for
who?
help. I'll tell you what, when we're not trapped by a monster outside, yes, we will ask for help. We're
Oh.
gonna deal with that. We're gonna deal with Elizar, and then we will ask for help. Yes.
How do you ask for help?
Yeah.
There's hundreds of adventurers out there in the world.
Yes, you see, adventurers usually require money. We don't have that.
I feel of us do. Well, let's look into that.
Isn't yours locked up in a inheritance dispute at the moment?
I wouldn't
That
call
you
it
can't
this.
access because Noctis is the fucking ruler.
Yeah,
The
hey.
inheritance dispute. Hmm.
I can go. Noctis and I are cool. I can go there and get my stuff. Like, we're on the same team. It's a
You know, he
business.
hasn't spent it.
Why would you say that to me?
You know what? Noctis is not that irresponsible. I would expect that from you, but not him.
That man has like so much really expensive alcohol at his house. So like,
Oh, you know what? Never mind. He would spend it on booze one day.
in his defense, it's
Okay.
He did tell you most of it was gifted.
That's
oh
fair.
yeah, I remember that.
Okay.
All
Only
right.
one
Ramsey's
Fair enough.
gonna Ramsey's gonna offer Raven a handshake like he did before. To yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Safe travels. By the way, thank you.
Kind of looks at your hand for a second, but we'll shake your hand.
It is the
Right.
end of the soccer game thing. He just kind of like touches it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my
he'll
god,
shake
he's warmed up.
He'll shake your hand, Ramsey. And the ears go. If you fucking say that out loud, his ears will just glare at you. You know, if you're in shit and if you're near one of the outcasts, just ask them for help.
Right.
Okay, bye bye.
How do we ask
Goodbye.
them for help? We don't have that information.
With that, Raven kind of seems to just like walk outside, and then just kind of vanish in like a kind of plume of smoke. And he's gone.
Yes, ask for help from the people we don't have contact information for. That's
He
Yes's boy, all right.
did tell you where two of them are located. So
True.
Tony and Pud, he tell you where they're located. He said he would send Tanari around to help kill some cultists, so that he'll find you. And then Raven's also all like around with Yezer. So Tanari and Raven are just gonna be around. You do know locations of locations of three of all the other outcasts, because you know where Piers is, you know where Pud and Tony are. Tanari and Raven are going to be around generally.
So,
I mean,
get
one
him
of
a
them's
cultist.
a king. I don't think he's gonna leave.
He sounds like he'd be busy.
I still want to go there. They have a really
He has kids that you met.
and they have a really cool tournament in the summer that I really want to go to.
Okay, I'll tell you this. We survive to the summer, and we kill half of the killed people on our list. Then we can go to this tournament. How does that sound?
And then you can
Hey,
potentially ask them to help, right?
I mean, maybe. Let's hope that if we do talk to them, they're more enchanting than that fellow. He was kind of... How do I put this lightly?
if we end up like that after saving the world, I'm not sure it's entirely worth it.
Oh, don't diss my boy like that.
Also, hey, could I see some paper?
Paper, yes. Here, paper.
Thank
Oh,
you.
how are we gonna send this stuff to Quinn's parents?
Well,
I mean, I have my bird,
there's
but
the chest.
it is true, actually. Yeah, but that isn't that back home.
It is, but you know what? We can don't know if we should
I
we
mean,
do a mini trip. Okay, so I can
we can take the.
we can take a person. We can go drop off the evidence once we have everything that we need. Send it to the nurse, to Quinn's parents, with a quick phone call as to why and what we need them to do, and then we can come back. Because we don't want to deal with Elazar until Daddy Dearest is behind bars.
You're close with him. Can't Sasuke teleport back to Endora?
Why? You can never get my name right. Also, what are you talking about? I didn't think I zoned out of the conversation for that long.
We have a better plan.
Is everything okay?
It's okay. Haha.
We're gonna send all of the documents to Quinn's parents because Elazar's dad is there, and then they can potentially keep him there.
Oh, smart.
Right. Okay.
And then we can kill Elazar.
Yay.
Okay.
I mean, yes. Sorry.
We can kill Elazar.
I know I said I'm not against it altogether. It's just hearing you say it sometimes. It's like, oh,
you
wow,
seem
you are just...
very excited about that, but also we don't have the time to play nice anymore.
Well, you can teleport back to Andorra, right, and get into our house and put the documents through the chest that'll get them back to Quinn's parents lickety split, right?
We need more information specifically regarding father.
We
don't have enough to put him behind bars. Elazar, no problem. That wouldn't be a problem at all. But that's not the target. The target is the father. We'd have to break back in, which means we have to get rid of the thing outside.
Then why don't we just wait for night and then do that? I don't know why you're making a big deal about this.
Quick thing, sorry.
There's five of us.
I'll give it to Sasuke then. Okay. Mischief just redeemed a wild magic surge. Can I have some D100?
Okay. I volunteer Dante.
So Dante, go ahead, roll. You get to roll a D100, and Sasuke's gonna take it.
Okay.
Oh no!
For a split second, I thought it was gonna be 100.
Sasuke, no!
Sasuke kind of immediately has gotten up to try and comfort Seraph as you seem very stressed out. As he kind of goes and kind of sits behind you, kind of like gently rubbing your shoulders. As you do so, you kind of see as his face kind of squints and contorts for a second, and just you hear like a little like pop, and just like with like a little, he's gone. And 6 seconds later, he returns. Sasuke just says, That was weird. Okay. You know, I'm not gonna question it. You guys were just talking to an unconscious man for like 3 minutes. So, I'm going to, like, are you all okay?
Questionable.
What? You didn't hear any of the conversation. Do you want to be turned in or tuned in, or would you rather remain ignorant? Ignorance is bliss in this case.
No, especially if you guys want help. If you need to be teleported somewhere, I can do that for you.
I mean, you just need to... I mean, if you can just straight up get to Quinn's parents, that'll be a lot easier, actually.
I mean, I can teleport you to Lunaris.
I mean, we need to stay here.
You want me to go to Lunaris?
Yeah.
Okay, I can do that.
Question. I have a question.
We'll do it after.
What is something you put on a bucket list?
A bucket list of things you want to do before, well, you get old or you die or something like that.
I mean, I know that part.
I thought it was the list of things you put in there.
I'm asking for suggestions.
Why are we writing bucket lists all of a sudden?
We've only got it here to live.
What do you mean?
The world's ending.
I'm gonna take a swig and then slide it over to Seska.
Seska takes it and takes a swig.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, welcome to the club.
Hey, God.
Alcohol seems like a great idea, actually. I'm gonna go find some.
No, wait, everyone.
Oh, you're asking for,
somewhat sober.
I pull out both expensive liquor in multiple varieties, as well as wine, and also beer. I think I have
Which looks
Okay.
like it'll get him drunk faster.
hard liquor.
Hard liquor it is.
It's
Ramsey,
that's
is
the
it like
fancy stuff. That's the fancy stuff from both the party and also. Oh, here. Do you want? Do you want the one that was given to Noctis as a gift?
Sure.
It's good stuff. And Holly will.
I just want to forget.
Ramsey's gonna
I
reach forward?
apparently have some, and I don't use it.
Mm-hmm.
Ramsey's
Well,
gonna
if you're
reach
not going to
out.
drink it.
No, hey, everyone. We need to be at least a little sober for what's about to happen. Okay.
Well,
If we are
gonna
going to
be
fight
doing it at night. It's like 8 in the morning.
It's good time for drinking. And can I down the drink?
Oh
Yeah,
my
absolutely. Go ahead, make a constitution saving throw.
Chug, 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 chug. Can I get disadvantage
Holly-
by screaming chug?
No, but Holly, are you also drinking?
Fuck yes, I am.
All
You do
right.
the thing where you grab
Constitute
the
con
bottle
saves, please.
and then you tilt it higher so it just
10.
goes down.
10, both of you still, you feel tipsy at this point, but you're not drunk. You
I think
feel,
I'm drunk at this point.
oh yeah, Holly's
You were-
Holly's drunk at this point, but
Yeah,
Felix,
let's
you're
go.
tipsy. Sesko's also drinking. That's no time. A year is nothing.
Oh, boo-hoo, big dragon man, scared of time like a mortal. Now you know how it's like to be a human. Welcome party, big boy.
You're gonna die. And there's nothing that can be done about it.
You guys
Friend,
can
that
stop
is-
this, right?
We can
can
maybe
shoot.
have the possibility of something maybe possibly being left behind, maybe.
But then
We get
leave
to choose how
Kalzura
it ends.
behind.
We get to choose how it ends. No, that's not part of the choice.
No, it's not part of the choice, no. We get to choose how it ends. But it ends in a year. No matter what.
Okay, I got 5 things on my list so far.
Oh,
Okay.
that's not even the best part. We have to kill 13 cultists and 6 gods.
I don't
Or we
have to
send
kill
them,
them.
or send ourselves. It's a mixed bag.
We were told it would be easier just to kill them.
Okay.
And if Fate's working with the cult now.
Seeing everyone gave me shit for leaving all that behind to be with
Well,
the one that saved me.
Ripley,
And look at you all now.
Ripley, we owe you an apology then.
Thank you.
Yeah, sorry about
Hey.
not
You
trusting on that.
were right in that case, but you heard Yeza. Yeah, I guess not doing much better.
Again, at least he's not bumping uglies with mortals
You
and
got the
making
point.
and running around being like, "Oh, look at me," you know.
You've got a point. Any chance you could just call Jegg? Can we just tell him, stay away from the mortal plane for as much as possible? If you want there to be a mortal plane.
I mean, then I can't do my I can't heal you. I can't
We'll make more
use
health
my
potions.
magic.
Wait,
Do you use it a lot?
I mean, I try to. But this
Okay.
is, I mean, my whole thing.
I know, Rypley. I'm just trying to figure out different ways so we can buy ourselves a little more time.
I am
I mean, you
concerned.
also heard it. You can try to convince them to sacrifice their power to give it to
You-
us, and then we can
You're going to
do
look
all
me in
that
the
work.
eyes and tell me you think that Jegg is going to sacrifice themselves.
I mean, there's
Right, okay.
other people.
We have access to 2 gods right now.
You
I'm
can
pretty sure
find
being
more of
conceited
them.
is part of the code when you get a god, when you become a god. Gotta be all high and mighty.
I mean, if we get enough, if we get strong enough and more powerful, we can just go take on the big old guy, old man himself, right?
We should deal with the lesser gods and then go deal with asshole Bahamut. I would rather, I'd rather be a god to fight a god
I mean,
than
besides,
fight a god
imagine
as a mortal,
how, just
especially
imagine
one.
how strong that power is
Perfect.
that he would leave behind.
Wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think fighting him, we should be armed with something of our own before we touch him.
I mean, you guys are carrying like 3 nuclear weapons with you, aren't you? With
3
all due
what?
at this point, Seska is like halfway through a bottle of wine. Probably more than half. He's been checking.
No. What do you mean? What do you mean?
You've got that crown from Bahamut, right?
Yeah, we were going to destroy it.
Practically a nuke. Keep it around. Fuck him. Sorry.
Nuke?
Yeah,
Fantastic. We can use the nuke. Nuke is great.
Good point. Boo hoo, the world's gonna end.
Okay.
It's fine if we just. Hey, okay.
There's
honestly, I
several magical cannons here in Nimith. Zemria themselves have been building god-slaying weapons dragon-slaying and now god-slaying weapons, and give them enough time, they'll develop something that could help kill Bahamut.
That's on my bucket list, actually.
Right.
To go back to, okay, if they've got god-slaying weapons, we should probably arm ourselves with those before we go on a little crusade.
Well, so is Nimith. I don't know what Lunaris has.
How's that? 6 is not going to be easy, and then there's 11 fucking abyss-wielding maniacs.
I mean, we take it one step at a time. We have to go back into that house. So first, let's wait till night.
Deal with them.
Let's
Deal with
wait
the
till
dog.
night to take out the weird thing, and then we can find a way to get back in there, find stuff about his dad, send that to Queen's parents, and then hope they can get him behind bars, and then we can kill Alycia.
If I might ask, what is the reason that we're waiting until night to kill the creature?
Because
So
it's
that
8 in the morning.
It's 8
Okay.
in the morning.
Half of us
We
are drunk.
don't want innocent
Well, yes, and that's why I was trying to figure out
innocent
why you would-
people dying
Okay.
early.
Okay.
Wait.
Okay.
If you want my opinion, we'll just drop several fireballs on top of it and watch it scream. But
Right?
that's
Burn down the forest. Get rid of the bird.
That's not
No.
the solution, Zareth. Holly, I'm
We can
sorry.
grow it back.
Holly, I'm sorry. This is a very frustrating time. I'm sorry.
You're good.
I'm sorry.
I mean,
I was making an over-exaggerated solution
You know
that I
what?
knew was
Again,
not the solution.
we can still do this. We'll freeze it to death.
That's
Perfect. I
gonna
hate
say-
using ice magic, but I'll do anything to get rid of that thing. It is the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life.
I'm touched, but also, I mean, okay. Think of it on the positive side. Maybe I've just come to kind of accept this a bit quickly, but all I'm saying, it kind of takes a lot of pressure off if, like, we know whether or not we succeed, where the world's still gonna, go to shit. So it's more a matter of.
It does take pressure, but it also makes me feel. Do we really need to bother?
I mean, might as well, because some of the things on my bucket list, I don't think I can do alone.
I mean, I'm just saying, there's a lot still here that should, stay around.
It's not going to stay around, Ripley. It's everything disappears.
Ripley,
We just choose how it ends.
You just told us how it ends. Can't you just write the ending that just, in fact, everything stays the same? Isn't that an option?
Is that an option? I thought everything just ended.
well, things end, but things.
Things end, but then beginnings.
Do you know what kind of fucking druid I am? Literally, that's all I do.
This entire country was built off of the ashes of the calamity that happened years ago. That was all Bahamut and Yezer's fault. Who's to say that can't happen again?
Are you saying you just want to give up?
No, obviously not.
You're gonna look at everything that you've seen and done and everyone you've met and just say that it's time to just give up on them?
I think you're confused. I'm not. It's not giving up. It's more.
It's
It's
I-
acceptance part of the situation as it is. That's how life is. That's how life always is.
I want to see my son grow up into adulthood. And I know that this is nothing. That's good. Not Holly, you sober up.
No,
do I have to roll in the Constitution?
Yeah, if you want, yeah.
no, wait, why am I sober now?
13.
No. 13 is, yeah. Yeah, sure, you're getting drunker. You're drunker. Yeah, just be drunk. Be drunk if you want to be drunk. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Seska at this point is drinking, and he's not super cohesive, but...
Else.
There's so much I want to do and say.
Just
If
got
you
back.
need help in any way, shape, or form taking down Bahamut or any of these other cult freaks, just count me in.
Thanks. Really appreciate it. It's good to know you're in my corner.
I never left.
Well, I mean, sorry, I shouldn't say that. My bad.
So, was that Holly?
No. Okay.
Right.
That's
Right.
okay.
No. I got a point. Okay.
But hey, I have a thing. Could all of us write down a bucket list, or at least do something with that? Because I
Okay.
mean, if we're gonna die, well, say we're gonna die, world's ending, right? We might as well do what all we all wanted to do while we're still living, right?
I
All
guess.
makes sense.
And we could do it along the way as we're working on.
Yeah, like if
Let's
we see an
pass it.
opportunity,
Maybe it'll make it seem less gloomy.
See, that's the spirit. That's what I'm talking about.
Seska hands out pieces of pens and paper to everybody. This will be a fun
Alright.
activity, so that we don't have to do combat. Everybody, take some time and feel free to write me a bucket list for your characters.
Yeah,
This will be
D&D
fun.
homework.
Before I die.
D&D homework, guys. Oh, well, let's do it.
Well, I got 5 things so far.
5 things. Holy shit.
Yeah, 5.
What are they? Here.
One of them, Holly is like kind of pissed drunk at this point. One of them, we got to go on a date. Secondly, I got to kick my dad's ass. Thirdly, I want to visit the observatory.
Can we put 1 and 2 into 1?
Maybe. Fourthly, I'd like to get married before I die. I don't know. My grandpa always talked it up. And then fifthly, I want to cause a coup in Zamria so I can change the name officially.
That sounds wonderful. You know what? I vote number 1 and the last one, we put that into one thing.
Is Zemria not
You
called
promise?
Zemria?
Yeah. Well, sorry.
Who's Mira?
Zemria.
That's-
Oh, that's right. Sorry, I got so used to you saying it all the time. I guess I forgot.
Well,
bad.
most people who are the working folk pronounce it that way, and then the high up noble assholes they pronounce it Zamira or whatever the fuck they say.
It sounds so funny. Sorry. But marriage, you think you're going to be able to find someone within a year?
Well, I believe in love. The reason I'm still kicking, I can't lie, but gotta believe in something. But besides, worst case scenario, I wonder if that tree in this town is single.
You know what? Never hurts to ask.
Hey, worst case scenario, if I can't find someone, do you want to get married?
Sure, I wouldn't mind being married again.
All right, it's a deal. And Holly will stick out her pinky. Her
Hey.
pinky
And
promise.
Seska looks over and says, hey, we can
Do you want to
What do you
join?
mean?
Yeah, Holly will stick out her other pinky towards
bet.
Seska.
Seska goes, bet.
Mm.
I have been
Nice.
trying to marry Zareth for so many years. At least
Wait,
let me
have
give
you
it a try.
ever just gone out and said, "I'd like to marry you"?
Yeah, he sounded
no,
surprised
there's
just
like
now.
levels in government, and I'm not the head of my family
Hey.
yet. I can't. But when I am, I will.
Well, when you I hope you do within a year. So, secondly,
Well,
we
just wait till my dad
we
dies.
we both know Dragon Boy is very oblivious a lot of the time.
Good point.
Mm.
Oh.
We're talking about him as he's not here. As if,
I imagine he's sitting between you and Seska. I imagine you and Seska, he sat between the two of you.
Just like, wait, what?
Well, that's what happens if the world ends or whatever. We're getting close and nothing happens. Or maybe you can marry me sooner if you want.
Yeah, if you have a year. If you're able to push the year thing a little bit further. Summer weddings I always find are the most beautiful.
Wait, what's
that's when your brother got married, wasn't it?
It was. They had a wonderful summer wedding.
It was I heard about it. I saw it from afar, but yeah.
Yeah, you two never got along.
No, but I was a fan of Iridessa, and it was a quite public affair, but it's all good.
Oh, you heard about the public one, not the private one.
Last I heard, the man was going insane.
What?
You should probably check on him. Yeah, he's not doing well mentally. Something about I don't know. I think his family tree.
Do you think he got corrupted by the magic? Oh my god, did he get corrupted?
Oh shit, did he get corrupted? I hope not.
By the way, maybe I'm just tired.
Probably
You keep talking about magical corruption. My brain is everywhere right now.
Oh, yes, magical corruption. You remember what happened to...
You?
I was going to say Noctis.
Oh, that's the corruption. Oh, you meant that kind of corruption.
Well, there's that, and I was affected once upon a time by corruption. It hasn't seemed to really follow me back yet.
Okay.
To remind you, a sentence that Yezer said earlier was, "I didn't imagine it would reawaken with you." And then we continued on the conversation elsewhere. So, your friends can take that how they wish.
Well, Seraph doesn't think it's come back. I mean, it was kind of there in the beginning. But it's completely dissipated now.
Do you ever feel outbursts in which you feel super murdery?
Not really. I feel panic. It's really about it.
Right? If that evil version of you were to return, then we'd have a lot more issues.
Sorry,
it wouldn't be that complicated.
Sorry, no. We ain't glossing over that. Sorry, the what? The what? Say it again.
Okay, you all know Zera's backstory enough at this point. But shortly before everything fell to shit and Yezer died, Seraph, well, do you want to explain it, love?
Could.
Oh,
I told you what I did, right?
What do you mean by
murder? Bad stuff?
Oh, lots of that, yes. Long story short, wasn't in my right mind. Kind of was consumed by it. And there might have been a magical component to it, but still doesn't change.
If it means anything, I like what you are now. I like your brain.
Thanks, Holly. I like your brain too.
Thank you. I mean, you said that right as I just thought about your brain, like folded, like the size of. Never mind. Don't worry about it. Brains are big if you like unfold them.
Oh, never mind.
I wasn't thinking you were thinking about unfolding my brain.
Not on you, not on you. I was thinking about the fucking random dude I murdered in the woods before I met y'all.
Oh,
Oh.
interesting.
I only like half killed. Okay, he was suffering.
I
Okay,
believe
did a
that you
good
did
thing.
the right thing. Do I make another Constitution save?
Sure. At this point, you're quite drunk. It is like 10.
Yeah.
It's like 10 to 11 in the afternoon. You guys are just getting pissed the fuck drunk. I love this. It's fine. Today we don't do anything.
Wait. Oh, wait.
Become the strongest god.
Well, here's my thought. Because when I die, I'm going to become a tree, right? This is well known, of course. You know, I got the one acorn I got hold up in my heart. So when that stops beating, it'll plant and it'll be a tree full of everything. So I'd like to at least survive until the end, or attempt to, because then once the world ends, or country more so, there'll at least be something to keep all the plants here alive.
That'll be good.
I think you'll become a beautiful monument.
What do I want to do with my last time?
I'm sure it's weird for a dragon, after all.
I don't want a family. That would be nice.
A family?
That might be hard to build in a year, though.
Give it 9 months. Sorry, that's out of character.
Alright.
Seska's kind of just looking at you. It's like... I mean... Luca really likes you.
You think so?
I know so. He talks about you all the time. You haven't been in Andorra in a little bit, and I mean, neither have I, but, before everything fell to shit. What about you, Ramsey? What's on your bucket list?
Oh, I think Ramsey's unintentionally been staring for a little bit. Sort of staring off into space, but his eyes have been darting between the bunch on occasion. He looks at the paper and what he's written, and he sort of holds it to his chest.
Well, I think I need to get Damien out of Caldora.
Lunaris.
No.
Oh, wait, hold. Yeah, wait. Yeah,
Caldera,
sorry.
the country.
Caleb misunderstood the sentence. Yes, continue. Sorry, Jegg.
Of course.
And I think we all have a lot to do with each other. So I've got goals for each of us. I think I'll keep them to myself for now, but just milestones I've been wanting to reach. Oh, and I wanted to do something about the people of Outer Andorra. Still, they're good people. Whatever happens, I want them to make it out of this okay. Or, if we can't, I'd like them to live happy lives this last year.
Well, like Ramsey, maybe if we know how the world's going to end, I mean, that's what we're shooting for, right? We can decide how it ends. Couldn't you,
At least aim for a peaceful end.
Well, my thought was more you could build a shelter. Like, say the world ends in hellfire or something. Rains hellfire from the sky or whatever. You could build like a bunker or something for them.
Thank you, Holly.
Leave everything underground?
Wait, question. Worst case scenario, couldn't we just evacuate everyone to Zamira?
Would everybody fit?
Hell of people will fit in there for a long, long time. I don't think you could probably quadruple that population and no one would notice. Everyone would just be like, That's a mirror.
It is. You are proposing to put an entire country into one city.
Yeah, well, all that would require. Well, okay. Well, the way that we could fix that is, or make it much better, is we do the coup. You know, we throw a little revolt, as you do. And from there, we actually use the money that they have to fucking properly excavate the ruins of the old dwarven civilization, giving us maybe triple the room that we have now in Zamira.
Triple the room. How many more people could that fit?
Zamira has about the equivalent.
What is Caldera's population? Hold on.
I think Zamira's population roughly would be about either a third or half. Roughly. That place is fucking packed. I don't know if...
Does anybody know Caldera's? The country's population?
You think I did that math? Nuh-uh. Say a number and I'll say sure.
I don't know. It's the average for a country. What is...
Probably roughly, like, I imagine Caldera's population is, like, somewhere around, like, maybe, like 3 or 4 million.
3 or 4 million?
I feel... Wait, I'm sorry. Where?
That's not bad at all.
Caldera. Like, as a country.
Caldera, our continent.
Yes, the country of Caldera.
The country, right. So just for example...
We just have to figure out how to fit 4 million people into one
Because I think
underground
Canada has a population of...
like 38.25 million as of 2021.
And the U.S. And we here in the U.S. have 331 million.
Okay, so Caldera as a whole probably is somewhere around, like... It's technically a small country, so maybe it has something like 11 million?
Take that,
11 or 12
sure.
million? Because Caldera is still relatively a small country.
Sure.
Okay, so we're just going to fit 12 million people into a tiny underground city.
Oh,
And
well, okay.
The city has a population, especially because it's the larger city, it maybe has a population of maybe like 1 million at most currently.
Okay, consider this for a second, because people pack like sardines. You need to understand that's it. Like, if people have the option of either, dying in the end of the world or being kind of uncomfortable in a fucking city for a while, I think I know what people would pick. Besides, if you stack like everyone all together, bodies stack surprisingly well.
I'm sure they stack well, but then we got to remember that there's oxygen supply that's going to be consumed, especially in that tiny space. Resources.
We need to do the excavation. Okay, resources. As long as I survive, then they should be fine. All right. As long as I live.
Very good.
The people can live. Damn, so much for fucking no pressure. God damn it.
The pressure's on you, Holly. You gotta make it through this.
I mean, I probably could feel civilization.
If anyone could.
Damn. I'd be required because they don't have any fucking actual water there. Can I look out the window towards the forest?
Mm-hmm.
Do I still get that feeling of like something that's out there?
Mm-hmm.
Are we sure we can't just, I don't know, freeze it? Smack it with a really big shoe.
Can I open the window? Kelly?
What do you want to do?
I want to open the window.
Okay.
I'm going to take out my bow. I'm going to turn it into a gun. And I'm just going to start taking pot shots out into the woods.
Roll me just like 3 attack rolls. I'll tell you.
Sick. Let's hope I don't...
Let's roll them all with disadvantage.
Let's hope I don't randomly shoot some fucker. Okay. First one's a 22.
Okay.
Second one's an 18. Third one's a 25.
Feel free to roll damage for all 3 of them, just for funsies.
I'm gonna roll all at once because
That sounds
easier.
That's fun. Do that.
10, and then that's plus 6, so that's plus 18. $51 damage.
You hear something begin to scream in the woods, and all of you hear it as the window is open. And I'm gonna need everybody at the table to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh shit.
Thanks, Holly. You made it mad.
It's not like
Oh.
Oh, it's just some bullet wounds. Don't be such a fucking baby about it.
Oh. It's a 13.
Nope.
16.
What? It stopped on the 5 and then went to the 15.
19 saves.
16?
16, Ramsey?
That fucking doesn't even... Okay. Cool.
16 fails. The DC is...
18, cool.
Yeah.
You only ever pick even numbers for your saves.
No, it's 17.
Are you saying that because you just changed it now?
No, it's 18.
No, you can... No, change it back. It's okay.
No, it's fine.
Jegg got up, so no.
Jegg!
They got up. Listen, I'm just saying, I mean, they got up, so I
Hey,
think they
buddy.
got up.
Jegg, I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
It's okay.
Why am I rolling a wisdom
just-
saving throw?
Because
What did you do to me?
Holly shot the creature in the woods and it screamed really loudly and
Why
everybody
did you
heard.
do that? I thought everyone was drunk.
I opened the window and took pot shots out into the woods with a gun. What are you talking about?
So, Felix and
Who doesn't do
Holly,
that whole thing?
you guys are going to take, as the scream kind of resonates within your resonates within your head, you guys are going to take... I wrote some dice, so I got...
Are you saying if you had a gun, you wouldn't take random pot shots into the woods where you know a monster is?
No, because everyone was like, me in character and out of character was like, we shouldn't be getting drunk. We should be dealing with this thing. And everyone's like, it's 8 in the morning. I said, it's 8 in the morning means it's a good reason to get drunk. What is wrong with...
It's
Okay,
5
we
o'clock.
just found out the world was gonna end.
Each of
It's
you are
5
going
o'clock
to...
in the Dragon
Hey,
Isles.
guys who
Yeah.
failed the wisdom saving throw. Both of you immediately begin to bleed from your ears. You're going to take 46 points of damage, psychic damage. As you bleed from your ears, and you are affected by the fear effect. As you are paralyzed with fear. Everyone else,
both
you're
Yeah.
fine. You're fine. You don't take any damage.
Oh my god. And Ramsey is going to pull Holly back from the window.
Holly is like gripping onto her gun with like intent. You can see like her fingers are slowly kind of pressing into the actual wood itself and making a small dent. As she is just sitting there.
It's okay. You need to stop. You need to stop. It's okay. You need to stop. Come on. Come on. Move back. It's okay. Oh my
Holly will look towards Ramsey and then just cough up a large amount of blood right onto you.
Okay.
Ramsey closes his eyes, squeezes them shut, and just holds on to Holly.
Seska immediately pushes himself from the table, and he's going to kind of like quickly mutter a spell, so basically he's going to cast heal, which will heal you guys fully, both of you, So both of you heal for 70 points of damage, and your fear effect ends. Blindness, deafness, diseases. So never mind, it doesn't clear fear. I thought it did.
Yeah.
He also did. He's drunk. It's fine. So you're still scared, but you feel better. As Seska immediately gets up and is going to kind of rush over. If you're holding on to Holly, then he's going to hold on to Zara. Just as he just casts heal, as this sort of like warm golden light kind of radiates from him around all of you. Technically, all of you heal for 70 hit points. So Ramsey and Rypley, you feel just extra super good.
I'll take that in temporary hit points.
Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh.
I think at this point, if Zaref's got the fear condition, he's just like hiding his face in like the crook of either Seska's neck or in his arm. He's just
Seska's just.
I can't see you. You can't see me.
Room scared.
You guys are the only ones in the room at the moment.
Devin slapped you.
Yeah, Devin was here, left. We'll just say Devin left because I don't have the character sheet up.
Is the thing coming closer now?
You can't see it, no. You just heard it scream, and then your friends took an exorbitant amount of damage. I rolled really well on that damage, by the way.
There's blood all over Ramsey right now.
Ramsey is covered in blood. Seska is just cradling Zareth.
Holly. Holly, are you okay now? I'm going to go.
Holly.
That ain't no dog out there.
Holly, I need you to roll me a D100. Thank Ben later.
88.
What is that actually? I don't know.
Another condition.
Oh, the caster suffers a head cold for the next 24 hours. Oh. Holly, you get healed up, but you begin to have the sniffles. You just have like a headache and your nose is runny. It's not a great feeling.
Ramsey is going to look to Rypley.
I need to take a shower. Can you please carry her to bed?
Do you have to shower?
No,
I am covered in blood, and it is taking everything I have.
First time.
Oh yeah, that's true. Ramsey's covered in blood.
Yeah, hey, Ramsey is looking at Rypley with like the look, like can't do this right now.
How about we all agree that we take the day off? We lock ourselves indoors, drink hot chocolate, and deal with that thing tomorrow.
Sounds good.
It'll be okay.
Ramsey is setting.
Reaches for his bottle of booze and starts drinking again.
Okay, well, sure, okay.
Caleb, question? Or more a statement. I want to let you know, I cast all those with first level spell slots.
All of the
shots.
Alright, that's fine.
So there are now, for any of them that did hit, there are now trees growing out of them.
Sure.
Great, it's now harder to find.
Right.
Hey, now we have access to them at literally any moment in time ever. Shout out Tree Stride.
Ramsey is going to make sure that Holly gets somewhere comfortable.
After about a minute, and if you guys close the window, I mean, there is no more screaming, so the effect does die, and you guys are able to relax as the fear effect leaves you.
Right.
Holly is probably not going to leave the table. As Holly kind of stands up, sort of, it's 5 o'clock in the Draconic Isles, and then just chugs a drink.
You don't need that. That's what
I'll
started.
choose that.
What, are you saying I got something else to do today?
I'm trying to say you need to stop.
Why?
Because bad things happen when you drink. It hurts you, Holly.
To be fair, that was more that. I admit it was a stupid thing, but like,
This isn't the first time.
what else do you want me to do right now?
I want you to drink some water and take a nap.
Ramsey's gonna set
Fine.
his water stay down. Yeah.
Fine. Holly will fucking waterbend it into her mouth. And Caleb,
Mhm.
Hey, Ramsey,
Yes.
you can have it if you want. And could I attempt to? Blood is mainly water. Can I shape water on my blood on Ramsey's chest and sort of pull it out to make a ball of blood?
Sure, bloodbend. Roll me a wisdom. Roll me your fucking plus wisdom. Roll me your magic roll. Roll me magic roll. Roll plus your magic casting.
12.
You managed to move the blood a little bit, but it's difficult. It's not
okay.
as easy as water.
I'm gonna use my fucking fate die.
Sure.
Don't,
Figure
you're
me an
giving them
asshole, but I'm
strength
still
and it's
connected.
making it
God
worse.
damn it.
It actually is. Fun fact. Yep.
You're making it worse. Stop.
But once again, the magic kind of moves, and you're able to move the blood slightly. You're able to like roll it along the table towards Ramsey, but like you can't like fully waterbend it because it's just it is a different liquid. It does have water in it, but it's not as easy to control.
We'll go take a nap. Holly's gonna go upstairs, and I'm gonna go practice bloodbending for the rest of the day.
Have fun.
Okay.
Thank you.
Ramsey is going to look to Zara, Seska, and Rypley, give a sort of grimace, and he's going to head off to get that shower.
Yeah, easy enough. You're able to clean up. Rypley, Zara, anything you guys want to do?
If there's anyone around, tell me. Potentially try to start working on alert, getting the alert feed. I'll take that.
For sure.
I explained to you the method that I'd want to do, but you probably don't remember.
No, I don't.
I'm just gonna have someone. I'm gonna ignore blind sight. I'm gonna sit down with my back turned towards someone and give them a quarterstaff, and I'm just going to try to sense when they're gonna hit, and then try to dodge.
Yeah, Devin will probably help you out with that. So Holly,
This is
feel free to feel free to make another magic roll for bloodbending. Ripley, go ahead. That's going to be a perception check specifically for you. No
Okay.
advantage.
17.
Okay.
Um,
No advantage, but can I use my music inspiration?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay. I'll just do the one and see what happens.
17 is a success. So you haven't
roll.
mastered it, but it gets a little easier.
Am I allowed to throw a D8 on it?
Yeah, of course you are.
I gotta
Okay.
focus on the water in the blood, not the blood
Ooh,
itself.
8.
Nice. That's
So
really
is
good.
that 14?
Mm-hmm. That's really good. But
8.
once again, you haven't mastered it. You've only just begun your practice.
I need to learn. I need to get this before the next level up, so I can fucking.
Ramsey, anything you wanna specifically?
yeah, if he could practice sharpshooter for the day. I
For
think
sure.
maybe
Yeah,
this-
you can find some targets.
Cool. Remind me, how do we roll that?
So it's gonna be a d20 plus your dexterity modifier because that's what you use for shooting.
Cool, thank you.
I'll just put that there.
Okay, that is a 24.
That's really good. Once
you.
again, you've just started this adventure, so you have not.
Everyone's
succeeded
doing
yet.
good.
Everyone's doing good. You all start on this journey. And Zareth, anything you want to do or turn for, or do you want to just sit and cuddle with Zeska?
Why-
Well,
Why not both?
That's true. Why not both?
why not both?
Multitask.
Endurance
Got anything
training.
He's got. Oh my god.
That oh my god made me think that there is something that you wanted to work on.
Endurance training.
I can hear you laughing through the wall, and it's not picking up on Discord. Anyway, what do you want to work on?
No, endurance training actually sounds pretty great.
Oh.
Anything else? Anything else?
Man, you really want a family, huh?
I mean, listen, if that's what you want to do, Seska is down.
Boom, Emperor.
But, hey, I'm just saying, Seska isn't necessarily male. Like, he can change his gender at any time. He
Are
just
dragons
chooses
like
to be male.
seahorses?
Seska can be female if he wants to. He just prefers to be male.
Dragons have a weird gender.
Yeah, they can basically be any gender. So it's possible, but
Seraph just can't do that anymore.
yeah, because you're kind of human. You lost that ability.
The saddest of sads.
Sorry about your gender, bud.
Stuck with the dick and balls.
Well,
Yeah.
Did you say the gender is stored in the balls?
Gender is stored in the balls.
homophobic. Kill him. Kill him. Everyone kill him. Sorry.
But yeah, but I gotta roll.
For what?
Constitution training.
Yeah.
Constitution?
Oh, okay,
Constitution.
sure. Roll a Constitution save for me, I guess. I don't know what's happening, and I'm a little bit confused.
It's sex.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait,
Hey.
you don't have to roll for that. That just happens.
No Constitution training.
No.
Alycia, enjoy your content.
I don't like this anymore.
Roll for the bet.
Alycia, take the 69, literally and figuratively. I've been waiting for this moment.
God damn it!
Hey, at least it's being used.
Now you have
Right.
to re-roll. Now you legally have to re-roll.
I really hope you get a nat one. Oh,
Yeah, dirty 20! Literal dirty 20.
Yeah.
So guys, this has been D&D this week. Some people all of you get fucked. Not literally. Not literally.
Some of us do.
Some of us literally, apparently. This has been Aspen Grove. I'm mentally unstable.
Is that your new outro?
Yeah, when Jegg has her intro, mine's, this has been Aspen Grove and I'm mentally unstable. That's it. That's the outro now.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Is there anything else we want to do before we end session? Because we do still have time, but, like, I don't want to do combat, and we'll basically say you guys end up training until a long rest, so feel free to, all of you take a long rest, Ramsey will have to eat again, which is fine.
Hey, that's what the bloodbending is for.
The ear blood, yeah.
Mhm.
I'm cheesing. It's good. I could do a gay thing, but I mean...
I hope I did Raven well. Do you want to do something gay?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I was just saying. Okay, I could... Alright.
I could also do a gay thing. I've got like 3 gay scenes in my pocket, and then I've got a 4th scene that's not gay and just kind of sad, but like that's specifically something Rypley needs to initiate with Devin.
Is that how you justified it to yourself when you were still in the closet?
Yes.
Anyway.
I mean,
Sorry.
I can
no,
wait.
fine.
Like you.
It's up to you.
No, I mean, someone said don't do it like right after we get out, and I feel like during that, because I'm assuming they're the one helping me, I can bring it up at some point.
Yeah, sure. We'll do some role play then. We want in session. Who wants to go first?
Okay, so my thing is with Zareth, obviously. If any of you guys had something specific, feel free. Okay.
Cool.
I mean,
Yeah.
I can just wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll do Ripley afterwards then.
Cool. Alright, yeah, I'll open up with the gay boy. I imagine this is sometime after
Yes.
everything
Yes.
with Seska.
Seska is off, and honestly, Seska's probably gonna go talk to Holly.
Cool. I think at one point, after Ramsey has showered and cleaned off everything, he knocks on Zareth's door to see if he's there.
Come in. It's open.
Uh,
Ramsey opens up, stepping inside.
just you now? I mean, Seska gone?
He's chatting with Holly.
Right. Uh, are you doing okay now, after what happened?
As well as I could be, knowing what we know.
You are the smartest person I know. One of the brightest people here. If anyone could figure something out, I know it's going to be you, us, together.
It's not that I don't think I can figure something out. It's just I don't know if I can do it in a year.
I mean,
I don't think I could save everyone in a year. Especially with how much damage has already been done. That could take years. Actual years.
we will make time. Speaking of time, I didn't know you knew about Toulouse.
Right. Guess you should know. A lot of memories have come back. Most of them, actually.
Oh,
I didn't say anything because I didn't know how you react to it.
right. Why did you think it would be negative?
Because I'm not really him.
I don't need you to be. I mean, I see a lot of him in you, but I also see a lot of you in him. It's complicated. I can't lie and say it's not important to me. I mean, since I've met you, it's been a big deal. But these past few months, I've been getting to know you. I'm very fond of the person you're becoming, Zareth. The person you have proven to me that you can be. You're very compassionate. I didn't know that at first, but I feel it. I don't want you to feel like you have to carry the load alone. I mean, that's why Seska is here. That's why the party is here. That's why I am here. You don't have to find all the answers on your own. If you let me help you, that's all I really want to do.
I'm not even sure where to start at this point.
I mean, yeah, well, first we're going to kill that creature, and then deal with Elizar, and then the cultists, and then the gods, and then I guess Bahamut, just working our way up from the bottom to the top.
Sounds like a good place to start.
I hope that this won't do anything to your ego. But for the record, now that I've met Yezer, I'm sure you could be twice the god that he is. If you want it to be.
If it comes down to that.
If it comes down to that, then maybe I'll have to become a cleric.
Sure, I feel like there's better, more experienced gods.
No, but they're not as fun, are they? And I mean, when you worship someone, it's supposed to be someone you believe in, right? Yeah. I'm sorry. I should let you go. Thank you for letting me bother you. I know that we have these talks a lot.
You never bother me. You know that, right?
It's good to hear. Thank you. Rest well, Seraph.
Rest well, Ramsey.
He's gonna go.
All right, gang. Yeah, that was my thing. Thanks.
All right. Who wants to go next? Holly or Ripley?
I'm gonna go because I have to wake up early tomorrow.
Okay, that's fine. That's super valid. We'll do you next then. So while that conversation is happening, kind of Seska has wandered over to your room and you hear like a soft knock on the door.
Yeah, come on in.
Seska kind of pushes open the door, steps inside. How's your bloodbending going?
Yeah, it's alright. I learned some stuff, but trying to figure out exactly how to do, or and Holly just kind of holds up her bucket list that she's kind of looking over. I'm still deciding exactly what I need to be doing or what to add.
In what order? No, I get that.
Well, honestly, I don't think order means as much. It's more I'll try to do them if the opportunity arises, that is.
Holly, I need to ask you. Ever since we kind of sobered up, what you said to Seraph at the table earlier, you meant it.
I don't say things I don't mean. Well, unless I'm lying to someone, but I'm not very good at that.
Fair
I meant it. All my heart, acorn included.
Well, I don't. To be perfectly honest with you, I wanted to talk to you because we have the same goal. And I don't know. Yeah,
I think your problem is this. Like, do you struggle to say what you mean when you really want to?
Well, yes. Especially when it comes to love.
Trust me, I can tell. Here, I can help you a bit.
Okay. You saw me when I was young. You saw what kind of family I was raised into. It was only in the past maybe 100 or so years I started opening up. I still haven't fully figured it out.
Now you only got 1 year left. Hey. Well, I'm sure we can't exactly teach an old dog new tricks, but if you're ever struggling to come up with the words, I might have a solution actually. And I'm gonna pull out and just make I'm gonna make a gourd, empty it out, and then fill it with the truth-telling berries. Yeah, just eat one of those if you're struggling to find the right words. The brain does wonders.
Thank you. But
Yeah.
do you think?
I'm assuming that ain't the only reason.
Well, do you? You know Zerf quite well at this point.
Less than you, but
That's arguable.
All right, stop beating around the bush. Come on, just say it. Use your words.
He's dense. I feel like he doesn't reciprocate my feelings in the same way. Is that? You're laughing at me.
You are equally dense, if not worse. Do you want to? Fuck it, come with me. We're gonna go visit Zareth.
But I was.
No, come on. Hey, look at me. The world's ending in a year. You gotta live like a human now. Come on. Let me show you how it's done.
Okay. I was just thinking we could try to set something up, like an elaborate date.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like this would be.
So are we?
Yeah, sure, sounds fun. But that doesn't change anything. Come on. Come on.
Okay.
Come on, pretty boy.
Seska will follow you.
I'm gonna go to the stairs room.
Okay. At this point, we'll say, Ramsey, you're leaving. And Ramsey's left. And Seraph's alone.
Yeah. Evening. have a good one, Ramsey.
Good night. Yes, bye.
Hi, Zareth.
Holly.
Wanted to talk real quick.
Yes, what? Oh, let's go. You're here as well?
Hello.
So, world's ending, right? Whatever. And very clearly, I have sort of accepted it and gone with it. I have feelings for you. You're aware of this. But I need to make this evidently clear. How do you feel about our boy Seska here? Be honest.
How do I feel?
Seska's face is bright red at this point, by the way.
World's ending. Ain't no time to wait.
Do you not know?
He is as dense as you are.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm not dense.
Yeah. So I know, but I don't want to be the one to say it. Come on. It's your feelings.
Seska, you know I love you. You are my husband. In my last life and in this one.
I know.
We're talking romantically. Come on.
This would... Okay, well, I thought I would plan this out much better. Zeph, I love you too. And I've loved you for a very long time. You're my Resvum as well.
I think he looks really shocked at hearing that.
Seska is beet red at this point.
There you go. That one's so hard.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I never said it before. I'm sorry.
Nice fool.
Can I flick Seska on the forehead real quick?
Ah!
While he apologizes. Hey, stop it. There's a reason I made you do this. You wouldn't, I guarantee you would rather spend the last year of your goddamn life, madly in love with this man and able to share it with him as much as you want. This ain't the time for apologies. This is the time to make memories. I'll leave you to it. But I'm not sure what I feel quite yet is love, but certainly more than just friendship. And I will wink slightly at Zareth, and then I will leave.
Seska is beet red and unsure of what to say at that point.
Get fucked, both of you. World's ending.
What's happening today?
Exactly.
World's ending. Act like a human. Come on.
Seska is very awkwardly and nervous. As you can see, he's just kind of like playing with like a strand of his hair. So flustered. I'm sorry. I know how I treated you in the past. And maybe it is because the world is ending, but I still wanted to take you out somewhere more romantic to tell you.
This is perfect.
Really?
I never thought I'd hear those words from you.
I've wanted to tell you for hundreds of years. But I never got the chance. And maybe I was a coward. I fully admit that now. But my life has changed so much in such a small amount of time, and now that I only have a year left, I want to be honest.
Where do we go from here now?
Okay, I don't know, actually. I didn't really consider we'd make it this far.
Holly is waiting right outside the door,
to be reciprocated, so...
This is... nice. Do you want,
But because Holly is on the other side of the door, sort of just... And she's gonna whisper through it, kiss!
Yeah, Seska will, lean in, get a little closer to you. And if you let him, obviously. But...
if you let him kiss, I know you just fucked like 10 minutes ago.
Exactly.
But this is a smooch, all right.
Pretty happy, so maybe he'll like kiss his forehead, kiss his cheeks, and then kiss his lips.
Aww. Seska absolutely takes all of this in, and will just happily kind of curl up with you.
Hell yeah.
He now is indebted to Holly big time, which that'll be fun. You have Seska in your grasps, whatever the fuck that means. Okay, that's fine. That's cute. Love that for them. Love that for them. Boyfriends.
Hey.
Damn, Holly really sped run that.
Holly did speedrun that. I was like, can we think...
There's a year left. I'm telling you, you gotta live like a human now. There ain't no time to pretend to be a dragon. You ain't got 600 more years to fucking play this slow burn shit. All right.
Yeah.
There's got a point.
All right. Anyway, last but not least, Ripley and Devin. Liz, if you want to go to bed, you can head out if you want.
Understood.
All right.
Oh, have a good night, you guys.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Ripley. You and Devin are kind of training, probably just in your room since you can't go outside and use the training grounds. Which is fine, but, you know, a bit more cramped. But you have them with you. If you want to do anything.
Yeah. Almost there. Just a few more steps and we'll have everything back to normal. Not that I've experienced home as much anymore.
Well, we're kind of locked in right now, so enjoy it.
That later.
Yeah. You actually gonna kill the kid?
I mean, I don't know yet. Maybe, yeah, maybe he'll change, but I mean, it's complicated, you know? It's not like he's innocent to begin with.
Far from it. No, but, I mean... I don't know what your adventuring and stuff have to do, but, like, I don't know, there's always something with killing people, which... I don't know, makes you think, right?
Yeah, I mean, it sadly wouldn't be the first time that I have to, but
I guess you were raised differently than I was.
I mean, there's been more people that we fight and race big monsters now. You know,
which is odd, isn't it?
I mean, it's that one thing people used to say, like, the most dangerous monster is a human.
That's true. But I mean, if, you know, all that abyss stuff is opening up, wouldn't we see more monsters crawling out from, like, the darkest depths of the world?
You have a point, but it's strange. I thought after that basilisk thing there would be more, but apparently it's just people, and that's kind of boring.
Well, I don't know. I guess it's just the way of the world. People, politics, money. I don't know. Makes the monsters out there just seem easy.
I guess you're right. Wait. Are you... Okay, it sounds... You don't know what happened, like, early in the morning, do you? You didn't hear anything?
Last night?
I mean, this morning when he... I guess you didn't see him either.
Oh, the cat guy. I saw him enter and then bleed, and then he left.
Yeah, he did this... Wanted to speak in private and was able to kind of stop the world for a moment.
Time magic, understandable.
I mean, you don't have... He said something weird that, like, he started mentioning you, and that was kind of weird.
I've never met him.
Well, here's the thing, he was talking about if we get rid of Elizona's family, that would put a hole in the city that needed to be filled by another noble family, and we can't really, as much as like I could do it, I'm not still officially seen as royalty fully by my people. Not the not Ramsey really can't really move all of their people here, and then he started going off about the family before Elazar, who just apparently just we coincidentally were also drow.
Maybe I don't.
I mean, you wouldn't
Honestly,
know anything about that.
Yeah, they've been. I mean, Elzar's the Elvel family have been around for as long as I have, at least. I don't know. I don't know. They're a bunch of rich assholes.
Are you really a noble?
What?
Like, you said that you hinted that you were.
Rypley, no, I was fucking orphaned when I was like a baby, and Clyde took me in. Same shit as you. If I was a noble, like, I don't know, maybe I'd have like a family fortune or gemstones or something.
I mean, maybe.
I don't. You think I would have figured it out by now? No, what? I'm like 23. I feel like I'm past the point of, when nobles would get their inheritance or something. What are you getting at?
Well, see if you know anything out there, like if you...
No, I don't know anything about the noble families in Nimith. Clyde knows way more than I do. And because he's the one who interacts with them, I'm just a paladin. I don't know. Sometimes I see some nobles in the shopping area when I'm out there, but I don't know any of their drama or anything. I just... Are you implying that I'm a noble?
I mean, unless you're not telling me anything.
Rypley, I would tell you if I was a noble. I would... I got nothing to hide from you. Why... Unlike you, I never knew my parents. I don't... Maybe they were? Maybe.
I mean, if...
I never thought about it, I guess. I
mean, like, if they were, then would have to... That would be a pretty big help with this whole situation. It's not like it would change anything about you.
Devin kind of looks down, and they look quite sad.
You can say if you... I don't... Everything is just weird now, and I might as well just ask anything that I can that might change something.
I get it. No, I get it. I don't want to leave. if I'm hypothetically, if that's true, if that cat guy was speaking the truth to you, then wouldn't I have to leave Jaeger? Wouldn't I have to
I
leave
mean,
this?
there's plenty of noble people that are affiliated with different religions and stuff.
Well, true,
mean-
but like I wouldn't live here anymore. I wouldn't be part of the guard or the hunts. I wouldn't be able to watch.
You could do whatever. I mean, if listen, this is about to maybe say it insensitive. If your parents really aren't around, you're kind of just the boss of yourself, right? As the only noble person in your family name, you could choose to. Sure, you'd have a little bit more responsibility with running, potentially having a hand in running the city, but you could realistically do whatever you wanted. You wouldn't really have the parents to stop you. You'd have other council people saying, hey, you need to be more responsible.
That's... I just don't want to... It sounds neat and all, I guess, but... I don't want to lose my family.
You won't.
What? Can you promise that? Nobles are off doing business trips and talking about money and gold all the time. They're just... Being a noble is a job in itself. And I like my job here. I like everyone here. I don't want to leave.
I mean... Okay, the circumstance might be a bit weird with everything I've said, but look at the way... Look at Ramsey. He'd never... Before everything bad happened, he was still technically...
Yeah, but Ramsey had a family back at home running his noble... he had a noble family back at home. So does Quinn. They have family somewhere else doing shit, and now I guess Ramsey has Noctis doing his shit, but, like, he has someone else doing his shit. If I'm the only one there, I don't have anybody to do my shit for me.
I mean, kind of just say to you, have a family that'd probably be more than willing to help.
I don't... Could I give that back to the order?
I mean, if Clyde's already on the... Well, not anymore, but once he's back on the council, and if he's technically your parental guardian, doesn't that count for something?
I mean, he's not legally either of our guardians. He just raised us. But he could be. That...
Listen, all I'm saying is for the longest time, you've had somebody looking after you in a parental position, right?
True.
And if he becomes a council person again, and in the same standing as being your guardian, he has that, that right to be able to take care of all of, all that noble council stuff. And besides, if he has to retire as being, the true master here in the sentinel position, that could I'll go to someone else. You know, there's a lot of people here.
That's... You make a good point. Do you think he would? Like, adopt me? Us?
I mean, I don't know about me. I technically have a guardian in my brother, but I mean,
No,
you've
true,
gone this
but
far growing up here, right?
I don't know. I guess I just never, like, asked if, like,
Hey,
legally we were, like, his kids or something. He just kind of raised us like that. I didn't, like, think to ask, like, legality of
I
it.
mean, you were here before me.
Yeah, I by, like, a couple years.
When we settle all of this, we will figure that part out. If we can find some kind of, I mean, how we kept a break back into that house anyway, we can see if there's any kind of document and such about your potential previous family. If not, it's like there aren't libraries in
Right. There's
history
got to be some sort of
places.
record, right? Like,
I mean, do you know your last name?
no.
Shit, I don't remember what you said. Actually, I don't remember actually what the name that Yezer said.
The Aval.
He said it was something like the Aval.
That's the name of, like, Elazar's family, I thought. Could that be my name? I don't know.
What? That's not the right name.
That is the right name.
It's not like, well, but that's also Elazar's last name. I thought it was different.
Nope, they're the same name. Elazar's family took the place of the Aval family. They took their name as well. They, like, replaced them.
Okay, that would. I mean, we can find the original name, or figure out what his actual last name is.
Do you think my name's not Devin?
I mean, if you had parents previously, they might. Wait, are you? Maybe?
That's weird.
I mean, Ripley technically isn't my name.
Oh my god, we both have dead names.
I mean, you were born. You know why all of this. I had to change.
Yeah, I
everything
know.
about
I mean,
me.
I was a joke. I was making a joke. Okay. Sure.
The other concerning kind of news that we were given by Raven and his weird deities, we have to either send or kill a bunch of the newer born gods.
Okay.
I'm leaning more towards send for most of them. It just seems, or at least like kill the ones we don't care about. It would suck, but that would give us.
What do you think would happen if you killed a god that embodies an element? Like, there's, like, the god of music, right? Would
I
music
did that
stop
in
existing?
we did that in another universe.
Did you stick around to see if music still existed afterwards?
No, but it's. I mean, it's a concept, right? Like
True, but
ancient people made them, and then that gave
I guess
God
I don't
their
know. It sounds
power.
complicated.
I mean, if whispers, if Jegg died, I don't think hunting would be just eliminated from the universe. Like people forget how to do it.
No, true, but I mean, the laws of hunting and the official practice of it is, like, as a whole domain. Wasn't it, like, a thing that, like, hunting was more of, like, a sport before Jaeger? Wasn't that the whole thing? And then he kind of unionized it or some shit. I don't know.
It's complicated. The other thing, there's 3 ways we can fix this. 1, killing them. 2, helping them ascend to become major beings, and then 3, convincing them to give us their power so we ascend and make.
You're gonna become a god?
I mean, I'll try.
Fuck yeah. Okay. That's cool.
I mean, if I want to be the strongest person in existence, then
It only makes sense.
that's a good first, task to achieve.
How about this? I'll talk to Clyde about this stuff to see if it's even possible for me to cover that position, and you take out Alizar. And in the meantime, if you're interested, maybe we could try to convince him to, like, legally adopt both of us.
I mean, for you, definitely. I think that's a really big.
Yeah, I know, but
I know that's
like,
a really
I know
big
you
ask
have.
for me.
I know you have your family out there, but I don't know. You've always been my little brother. You know that.
No.
I'll let you think about it. I know you've got
we still need to
stuff, so I don't.
We still need to get information about Elazar's dad so we can arrest him in Lunaris instead, and then we can deal with everything here. And then once their family is out and we have our position back, then and we need that noble family to feel that spot.
Didn't the cat boy say that he was gonna deal with the dad for you?
He could give a hand in it, but
Fair
we're
enough.
sending documents to Lunaris so their government can properly execute the law and whatever.
Yes, not execute him. Right.
No, not prop. No, I mean, if we really wanted to kill the cultist, which I think
no.
is a part of our plan, we'll just do that in jail.
Sure, that's ethical.
I mean, it's
fine. Don't worry about it.
I mean, hey, if you, I mean, get rid of all the weird homunculus people in the basement. That house is kinda nice.
I guess. I don't know. I think I saw it like once when I was doing on a guard watch.
I mean, hey, we'll figure all of this out. We'll take out the Elazar's family, and then we'll figure. We'll get our job. We may or may not have to. I don't. At this point, I know. Unfortunately, all the new gods are partially a reason why a lot of this bad stuff is happening.
I know, but it's nothing against them personally. They're just
Yeah.
hired to do a job.
Well, I mean, they technically can't hear me. A lot of the fight is doing the worst out of all of them
Yeah.
because they're physically hanging around here. Like Jaeger's just off in his little neck of the woods, in a different woods that aren't
Do you
here.
think Jaeger's tree is an issue?
Don't want to think of that, but it could be.
None of this is a comfortable conversation to have, but I mean,
No,
that
Just
is
that I think-
it is like a physical tether of him to our world. That's what we were told it was.
I mean, if that's okay, I mean, I don't want to do anything. Listen, I would kill a fight if I had to, if that's what they want to do. I'm not gonna not go along with it. But
Right. But like,
I think
I don't want to kill Jaeger. Obviously.
I mean,
I
I want to ascend him.
Exactly. We got to figure out how to get him ascended and fast.
I mean, you gain that fight is so more stronger now because Marcel was running around telling people, "Hey, look at it. A fight's a thing. You should like that." So don't.
Right.
Maybe
Yeah,
we
yeah.
send maybe we do.
Maybe we
One of
tell
those
Marcel what
things?
the fuck is up?
I mean, yes, I think that's a good idea.
Listen. Shoot him a message, send him a letter, call him. I don't know. Do you have his number?
I don't have one of
You
those.
don't have. I know. Yeah. Okay.
But I think if that's the case, if you want to secretly help with all of this, you can.
Obviously.
I mean, there's that weird homunculus thing. We need to get rid of that before any of us can actually leave the building.
Okay. Well, if you need
But-
help, I can. I mean,
We're gonna wait.
I can support.
Or- Yeah, but once that part is dealt with to bolster Jaeger's notability and all that, you could try like going out different cities and towns, places that you'll listen. I mean, that's kind of what I did before I met everyone here.
I know. I did the same shit too. We all did. But
Just gotta do it again with more effort.
right. I'll
I don't know, maybe you
figure it
can
out.
sing a song or something.
Yeah, you want me to sing a song? Yeah, that's gonna go super well. When was the last time we did karaoke together?
I don't know, that you and the other universe played the drums.
Really?
Yeah, you were in a band with my brother and Quinn.
That's weird. Okay. Now, now
I mean,
now
you
I'm
were
struggling
also-
to believe you. Okay, sure.
You were also technically in that universe at Clyde's kid, actually. So hey, if you'll make it a thing in every world,
You think if I
at least you're alive in that world.
was alive? Wait, you weren't?
Oh, my brother took my spot of the one who ran away.
Oh shit.
He was very attached to me, which makes sense.
I guess, yeah. Well, I'll
Well,
talk to Clyde then. At least
Yeah,
start some shit and. Hey, if you need help shooting that weird thing in the woods tomorrow, I'm here. I'm not going anywhere.
I don't think any of us can go anywhere while that thing is still.
Yeah, we got it. We got
apparently
to take that thing
breathing.
down. Mm-hmm. All right. I'll see you tomorrow then, and we'll kill that thing first thing.
Mhm.
Devin kind of will leave at that. And I'll end the session with that.
Yeah.
Yay! Yay!
Yay! God, so much happened.
So much happened. So much gay stuff happened.
Oh
lot
yeah.
happened.
Oh yeah.
There wasn't enough straight stuff. Bring Cat back.
Damn.
Yeah. It was a little too gay. Too gay. Time to get homophobic.
No.
Of course.
That was, yeah,
Alright.
I also was not expecting that. I was expecting, like, be like, hey, help me set up a date, Holly. And it was not what I was expecting her to do. But that's okay. Maybe I asked
Well,
for it. Thanks, Liz.
You made the world end in a year. Liz was
I
like,
did! Well, the thing
speedrun.
is, the world was going to end eventually, and I figured now's the better time than ever just to give you guys a timeline.
I'll
It's
take that.